Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another 40k battle report. We are back to Astra Militarum, the new Astra Militarum, and they will be facing the mighty Hive Fleet Titan today. We are playing 2,000 points and the Tear Down the Icons mission. As you can see behind me, we have a beautiful battlefield for you, straight out of No Retreat. We have a crashed ship, very jungle theme with a lot of greenery all around. And now we have the two armies. Big Will is bringing, again, the studio Winter Wolves are back on the battlefield with a very different list to what we saw the first time. He's bringing some Basilisks, some Hellhounds, and a lot of Scions in his list today. They will be fighting myself and the Tyranids. And yeah, again, a different list, a big monster mash list with as many monsters as I could fit into 2,000 points, with the Hive card back on the table as well. I'm very excited to see both the Astra Militarum in play and this monster mash list. So let's go into lists with Big Will's list coming up first.
And for today, I bring you the Astra Militarum yet again with a very different list to what I brought last time against DC. So for today, I've brought a battalion and a spearhead, and I'm just going to go straight into the battalion first because that is a battalion detachment of Tempestus Scions. For today, we've brought 2 Tempestus command squads, each of them armed with 4 plasma guns on the Scions themselves, and then I've gone for 1 Tempestus command rod on one of the units, which you'll see now obviously on camera. And this is also my warlord for today, and the warlord trait I've gone for is drill commander, and the relic I've gone for is the tactical auto reliquary of Tiberius, so I can give multiple orders, and I can also give the orders from the regimental and prefectus order trees. So that's a pretty neat little trick that you can do there. And then for the 4 troop choices that I've taken today, I've gone for 4 units of stock Tempestus Scions. Obviously some will be deep striking, some won't be. That will be going over at the start of the battle when you see us on the table. And then for my Spearhead detachment today, I've gone for 2 tank commanders. These are both armed with Punisher cannons, Lascannon, and heavy bolters. And then I've gone for, all my points are in my heavy support basket for today. I've got 3 Basilisks, which are just stock, so just the Earthshaker cannon and the heavy bolter. And then I've gone for 2 Leman Russ battle tank Vanquishers. These ones are armed with Militarum plasma cannons and also a las cannon. And then finally, rounding off the list, I have 2 Hellhounds in my fast attack slot, stock with the Inferno Cannon and Heavy Flamer. I just wanted to see how good they are, and they're very, very speedy units as well, so they can push up into the midboard early and just have a little bit of presence there that he has to remove. For my 3 secondary choices today, I've gone for Bring It Down, because Pardo's got a lot of big beasts. I've also gone for Raise the Banners High, because it's the secondary that I didn't really know what to do with. And third, I've gone for Inflexible Command. I want to try it out again, see how it works in this sort of list. And yeah, that is my army, and now I'm going to pass you over to Pardo for his list.
Hi guys, I am back on the battlefield with Hive Fleet Titan. Bit of a change, I'm using them as a Jagamander, and I have Territorial Instincts as their second trait. Now, it's a monster mash, and I'm very excited to use this list today. So starting off with the HQs, we have only one. We have a Malanthrope, and he has the direct guidance warlord trait. No relics on him because I do want to have as many or CP as possible for this game, because I am using a Spearhead for today. For troop choices, I have 2 of. I have 2 warrior units, 2 big units of 6 to be exact. All of them have Devourers and Siphon Talons, and I have upgraded 2 of them to have Venom Cannons. Now, we go on to the heavy support slots, which we have a lot of. First of all, we have 2 Exocrines with no further upgrades on them. Basically, you don't need to upgrade them. You don't need to give them any adaptive physiology because they do a really good job on the battlefield, and I always bring 2. I really want 3 to be real with you guys. Hive Guards next. We have a big unit again of 6. Now, Hive Guard are a unit that we haven't been seeing on the battlefield a lot, but I think that they do actually work quite well with how I'm going to use them today. I will be giving them direct guidance with my Warlord trait for them to hit on 2s. They do have Impaler Cannons for today, and I have also paid for Toxin Sacks because I do want to auto-wound on 6s against those high toughness tanks with a stratagem. Lastly, I have 2 Tyrannifexes two of the big boys for today, both of them equipped with rupture cannons, and I have paid actually for an adaptive physiology on them. That is actually the ferocious ammunition on one of them, which I will state when we go into the game. Lastly, I have the bigger boy, and that is the Scythed Herodule. Now, I have also paid for an adaptive physiology for him, and that is the Dermic Symbiosis upgrade, granting him a 4-up invulnerable save, because you really want to give him that extra resilience, because he does have a 3-up armor save and not a 2-up like the other monstrous creatures do have. And as you have probably already seen or will see, there's 2 Vanquisher battle cannons on the table, which are very, very nasty. And to tell you the truth, I've just remembered they ignore invulnerable saves actually. So for my secondaries for today, I have taken Bring It Down, obviously because of the lot of tanks I do want to bring down. I've taken Grind Them Down, and that is because I think my list is quite resilient, especially, I'm sure it's more resilient than Big Will's list for sure, especially with all that infantry he's bringing. And then lastly, I've taken Raise the Banners High, a secondary that I'm not that sure about, so comment below if you think there was something better I could have taken, but I think with my 2 big units of warriors, I think they will do the job and grant me some good points in that secondary. With that said, that is both of our lists. Let's go on to the battle, and that's coming up.
You want to know what happened that day? I can tell you in terrifying detail. Each moment felt like a lifetime. You could feel the deep rumbling that shook the ground beneath our feet. We focused on nothing but the iron sights of our lasguns. You didn't want to blink in case you missed them coming. Our hearts pounded like a basilisk squadron as each trooper next to you felt the same lingering dread that hovered over the trenches. Then, the skies went dark. Not for the lack of sunlight. It was a flying swarm that carried death on their wings above us. Then over the horizon, they came. Not in the hundreds. It was a rolling tide that spilled over the landscape. The urge to squeeze that trigger felt like you were holding back a bane blade with your bare hands. But you had to be patient. You had to wait for the right moment to strike. By the throne, when we were given the order, you could see the claws, the teeth, their soulless eyes. I will never forget that day.
And here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. The Guard are here again. This is the second time we are here on YouTube for your viewing pleasure. We are playing Tear Down the Icons for today. 5 objectives on the table?
5 objectives, correct.
And you're showing off the book.
I know it's the back, but I think it's a really, really nice artwork.
Both are really cool.
This is
so
gorgeous.
That's the
Rogaldone tank.
Rogaldone, and
this
we've
is
got the
Lord Solar himself.
Lord Solar himself. Both are beasts.
Yes,
Both are really good
amazingly
units.
good.
Both are really good units. We have to paint a couple of Dawn tanks. I've already contacted the at least 3, right? I don't think they can be in squadrons.
No,
so.
but I'll just take 3.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Anyway, back to the mission. 5 objectives on the table. We've got 1 in no man's land, just in the right in the middle. We've got 1 on each in our deployment zones, and this is, what do you call this deployment?
Dorito.
Dorito
deployment.
The Dorito deployment. So we've got 1 on each of our Dorito deployments, so 1 here and 1 there, and then we've got 1 very near to our deployment, so which you can actually catch and move on to N1. Perfect. So I went first. I started deploying first. I chose this side just because this piece is quite big. So look, who doesn't like big pieces of terrain, right?
Exactly.
And then we started obviously deploying as normal. Let's go through deployment. I'm going to start with my Tyranids, Hive Fleet Titan, just because they're near me, so why not? Let's do our deployment first. Okay, so flanking on this side, we have the first of the 2 Tyrannofexes. This one has the
Voracious
ammunition. So this one is the one that's flanking, has that extra upgrade. We've got the Scythe Terraduel, obviously, as I always do, deploying front line to actually run up the field and munch as many tanks as he can. We've got the first of the 2 warrior squads already on an objective and making good use of the cover, which, let's point out the cover really quickly.
Yes.
We are using all of these broken crash ships items as obscuring and ruins, and we're using the bases as the base of the ruin.
And then
from that, we've got all the woods which are dense, right?
Yes, all the woods are dense, and then just a little thing to note.
Yep.
These ones that are open, we can actually traverse through with the infantry.
Exactly.
Whereas the other ones, obviously, they're solid pieces, so we can't go through those. And then, obviously, as Pardo just mentioned, we have a couple of dense patches also scattered around the table.
Perfect. I love this table. Do you like it?
I love it. It's my favorite.
I like it. It is my favorite, and it is DC's favorite.
Exactly.
So we've got the second Tyrannofex at the very back. They've got good range on those big guns and the Rapture Cannon, so why not hide them away? Ooh, we've got a dice here. Take it off. Okay, we've got the Malanthrope, which is the Warlord for today, with the Hive Guard back on the table. I've already spoken about it in the introduction, but if you skip the introduction...
Naughty.
Then we have to explain again. So yeah, come back from the Hive Guard. Let's see how they do. They'll probably die in turn 1. We've got the Exocrine number 1, Exocrine number 2, again, making good use of the cover. And then we have the other warrior squads, which, like I said, you can't go into the objective, but it's a couple of inches, an inch away. That's my deployment. Let's take a look at the Winter Wolves on this side. Looking very nice on this battle mat as well.
I know.
So
they've traversed the snowy lands and come straight on fresh vegetation now.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's start off, obviously, right beside you here. We've got the first of the 3 basilisks. This is basilisk number 2. And actually, this is a little thing we're going to start doing. Since they're all numbered and we can tell the difference between them all, we're going to start naming all the vehicles and all the characters.
Okay.
And we want help from people in the comments as well.
They have to perform first.
They have to perform.
You can't name them unless they perform.
But they're all going to perform. It's fine. Trust me, they're all going to perform. So as I said, we've got the first of the 3 basilisks there. And right beside that, we've got the Leman Russ battle tank, which is one of the vanquishers. Then going on to the middle here, we have a unit of front deployed Tempestus Scions, which aren't in Deep Strike. We'll go over that afterwards. We've got the first of the 2 tank commanders here, which are the Leman Russ Punishers for today. And we've got the 2 other basilisks
3 and 1. Basilisk 3 and number 1. Yeah.
Exactly. And then we've got the second vanquisher here, one of the Punishers as well here, and then we've got the command squad here. This is going to be formerly known as the Rod Squad. Because they have a rod there. And then we have the second Scion unit on the table, and then we've got 2 Hellhounds, which are just going to die, but it's fine. That's what they're there for.
That's what they're there for. Do they still explode in fours?
I think they probably do. Look at them, they've got big gas tanks.
Yes, they do. They would explode in fours.
They will. And then we've got 2 units of Scions, which are in reserves, and we also have another command squad, which is also in reserves.
With the plasma.
With the plasmas, yeah.
Okay, and just to state out, if you skip the introduction again, naughty person, the 2 command tanks are the 2 Punishers.
These 2, yeah, of course.
Perfect. So with that said, I think we can go into the all-important turn 1. We
important.
both want to go first, not only to move on to objectives, but to start removing units from the table, because we're both actually equipped with quite nice and tasty guns. What dice are you going to go for?
So I am going to use one of my normal SN dice.
Okay.
I was going to use another dice, and I had it somewhere, and I don't know where it's gone.
It's not in your pocket?
The SN dice.
It's probably mixed. Okay, so SN dice first. Let's see what you rolled. Oh, can't see it. No cheating. Oh no, it is a 6. That is disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to roll a little story here. Here we go. So this dice is Alex Harley's, who was actually in the studio as an SN No Retreat guest with his beautiful chem dogs. Kevlar Chem dogs. If you're watching this, you've probably watched that battle report. And funnily enough, he's got these really nice dice. These are the Necromunda dice, I believe.
Think so, yeah.
And as I was actually placing this terrain back in the box from No Retreat, I found one of his dice. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched that game, I did beat the Astra Militarum in that game with the Hive Fleet Titan. So this, I think, was a maybe a, what do you call it? A
Call it,
sign.
we'll call it a sign, a
sign.
memento.
Now, I don't know if the sign is that I'm going to lose or win.
I mean, that's pretty impressive already.
That's pretty impressive. Okay, so I need a 6 here. Okay, I see how it is. That is a 1. That means that Astra Militarum, the Winter Wolves, will be going first. We'll catch you back after their movement, coming up next. And we are back for Astra Militarum turn 1. Movement is now over.
It is.
A lot happening. We've got the command phase now with all the orders in the command phase now, and all the movement which you haven't done. Well, just a bit.
I mean, I have, right?
Just a bit. What do you want to go first, with the orders, or do you want to go for
We'll go from the top. We'll go from command phase.
Okay, so what's happened?
A lot has happened, actually, yeah. So we've gone through all the orders that we've done.
Yes.
Start off with this tank commander here.
Okay.
Issued the gunners kill on sight order here.
Okay.
And then we've had the other tank commander issue the gunners kill on sight order over there.
Because tank commanders can't place orders on themselves.
Apart from if they've got a relic which lets them do it. But these don't have the relic for that, so...
And if you want to give a tank upgrade on a Baneblade, for example.
Yes, so the Vaunted Praetorian, which is the tank case that lets you do that normally.
Yeah.
That would let the Baneblade or the Shadow Sword do it themselves. Because of the way that the interaction is for the keywords.
For now.
For now.
Okay,
it's fun, but it's a bit silly.
So just want to point out that before they could,
now they can if they have a relic only. That's the only thing.
Cool.
And then finally, we've had the Tempestus Scion command squad over here issue 2 orders because it can, due to the auto reliquary of Tiberius, the tactical auto reliquary of Tiberius. Thank you very much. Ordered 2 different orders onto this unit of Scions here, and I've gone for Show Them Steel, Show Them Contempt, which is I believe I will not even lie to you. It says right here.
Yes, let's read it
Adds
from the
1
card.
to the leadership, and then they get a 5 up against mortals on that unit.
Okay.
And then I've also gone for Take Cover, which gives the unit light cover. But if they already have light cover, they also benefit from dense. So because I've got a couple of guys standing on top of the lip of the terrain there, I get dense on that unit there. So it just keeps them alive a little bit longer. And that's it really when it comes to the orders in the command phase. For the movement itself, like I said, I promise you I've actually moved. These 2 Hellhounds have actually just pushed forwards into here. Obviously not within range of 12 for the heavy flamers, because there is a 24-inch gap between us. But I am within 18-inch range for the Inferno Cannons into a couple of different units if I want. So that's actually pretty good. We've also had these tanks here just push up a little bit and get me within that 36-inch range of, well, essentially, of this big boy and of the Tyrant Guard as well, if I need them to be.
Not Tyrant Guard,
Hive Guard, sorry.
Hive Guard,
they're all the same, they're just bugs. And then this tank commander has actually done the same thing as well. It's actually pushed up a little bit just to get myself within range because I can see through the crack of this building to the tip of that tail.
Nice.
Just with the Lascannon and the heavy bolters if need be. This Leman Russ hasn't actually moved at all. It's just shuffled a little bit, as you can see from this more than a finger gap there. Just so it can also be within 36 if need be for the Lascannon into that thing. Because knowing my luck, I won't hit.
Then we've got raise the banners on this squad
and raise
the
banners
banners on that squad. Perfect. So we've gone over that. Let's go on to what the people want.
Exactly.
And that's the shooting phase. Okay, starting off the shooting phase, we've got the first what is it called? Vanquisher.
Vanquisher cannon.
Vanquisher. It's a long time we don't use that gun. So Vanquisher firing into the Scythe Terror Duel, obviously, just to point out, it's 18 wounds. This is why there will be some other units firing at him and not getting the obscuring traits for it. So yeah, you're hitting on 4s though,
still,
even though it's a turret weapon, because obviously I am Jormungandr. Jormungandr. There we go. I'm going to have trouble pronouncing that. And I've used 1 CP for
Indomitable Monstrosity.
There we go. Basically to transhuman him as well. Okay, so here we go.
Also, a little thing I just noticed right now, the Vanquisher cannons use the good old system known as hydraulics, and that's what powers, I think, part of why the cannon is so powerful. I'm going to say it is.
Let's do this.
So we'll start off obviously with this one over here. That's going to be in range. Obviously the Lascannon is as well, and I'm pretty sure the Militarum plasma cannons are also in range.
Okay, do you want to measure that quickly?
It's 36. If the cannons are 36, then they're in range because I put myself within 36 to fire with everything else. So Militarum plasma cannons, which are actually very, very good, to be honest with you. They are. I mean, they're normal plasma. They're 36-inch range. So
36-inch range. Okay, so everything's in range.
Yes.
Let's do it. So those are hitting on 5s.
Those are hitting on 5s. Rerolling 1s though, because of gunners kill on sight.
Is it the Vanquisher first?
Yes, Vanquisher first. So hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
Rerolling
Rerolling
ones.
ones at least.
So I did it.
Giving you another chance.
Here you go.
That's a hit.
Wounding you on 4s, though.
Wounding on 4s. Okay, so Vanquisher Cannon goes through.
Now, I ignore your invulnerable save.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
It's like a
know that.
railgun, but a bit
really?
worse. But it's
Okay,
like a
I was
railgun.
just about to roll my 4 up because I had paid the points for
Don't
Dermix
get it.
Symbiosis. Okay, so minus?
-4, -5.
Okay, so nothing.
Do you have a 3-up save or a 2-up
A
save?
3-up save.
Okay, so yeah, so either whether it's a 4-up or -4, -3,
Okay,
doesn't matter. So it's D3 plus 6,
perfect.
so it's 9.
9 plus
D3 mortals as well.
3 mortals,
So
which you do now. Okay,
it's 12 damage in one
12
go.
damage. Okay, 6 wounds left on the side of Terradule. Now this is the cool thing, like, I don't mind showing off what the guns are. It does hurt, but
yeah.
we're showing off. Okay, so last cannon next.
Yeah, we'll do the last cannon. So
Hitting
hitting
on
on 5s here,
though.
we're rolling 1s though. Nothing there.
Nothing. And
And then
plasma
the 2
cannons.
plasmas, I'm going to supercharge them.
Yes.
Because why don't you?
Why don't you?
So here we go.
Is it 1 shot each?
D3 each.
Okay.
So that's 4 shots.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Hitting on 5s as well here.
Yes.
And
Rerolling
rerolling
ones.
1s, which is what we really want here. Wow,
Okay.
look at that.
You will. Can you get one more? Yes, you can.
And I didn't realize this before, but I didn't get a 6 to wound. 6 is auto wound here.
Oh, yes, that's
So
true.
these 2 auto wound, and then this one
Nice.
here on a 4-up anyways, because I'm strength 8.
What is that? So, okay, so 3 wounds, right?
3 wounds.
Minus?
Minus is, I want to say 3 very quickly. I apologize for this.
Okay, I do
Just-
have 4 ups anyway.
Oh, yeah, you've got 4-up saves. Yeah,
4
of
up
course.
save. So it doesn't matter. We'll check it off camera anyway. But 4 ups. Nothing. And I was just about to say that each one was going to be different damage. But as I've failed all of them,
Different damage, why is that?
because the last cannon is... no,
No, these are the plasmas.
these
Yeah.
are all plasmas. So it's damage 3.
Damage 2 each.
Damage 2 each. So
Yes.
that's him dead unless I re-roll 1. I'm down to 2 CP. There's a lot more still to shoot. But to tell you the truth, I think I'm going to re-roll 1.
Okay.
Because it's a 4-up. So I've been quite unlucky with the first 3
yeah,
rolls.
you have been very unlucky with that.
And this will make something else shoot at him instead. So I'm going to
Or
actually
not.
try it. Or not. 4-up. That is a 1. That means that he is dead. Does he explode? No, he doesn't. Okay, so we'll get some more dice and carry on. We are back. Sad Tyranid noises.
Happy guard noises.
guard noises. I don't know what that would be. Comment below with what
That's what it is.
happy guard noises would be. So yeah, great first shots. First does the same as the first Astra Militarum game.
Yeah.
No spoilers of what happened there, but go and check it if you haven't. And yeah, let's do this. Carry on shooting. What's happening?
So this, the Punisher now is actually going to fire its 36-inch range weapons into the Hive Guard. This one is just out of 36, so it won't be able to fire its last cannon. Well, the last cannon is 48, right?
48.
So I can fire the last cannon, but I can't fire the
Sponsons.
sponsons. So we're going to start off with this guy here. So we're going to do the heavy bolters first into there. So here we go. Hitting on
5s again.
5s. 2 auto wounds,
Perfect.
my friend.
No re-rolling, right?
No re-rolling here because this is the officer, so that one doesn't get the re-rolls. So
Okay.
that's 2 saves.
Just that.
For now, and I've got the lance cannon, which I'll do
Okay, so
afterwards.
2 saves.
-1.
-1, so grant 4 ups.
Okay.
then, because they are 3 ups.
Okay.
So 1 wound dealt on them. They have 4 wounds each, by the way.
Yeah, it's a lot of wounds.
And toughness is 6 as well,
Yes.
which we were quite surprised when we saw that.
It's a good thing that I did this
Yeah.
with the heavy bolters because they would be wounding on 5s.
Yeah, we
which is not
actually
great.
saw the toughness 6 on Battle Scribe and thought it was a mistake,
was
so we
there's
went back
no
to the
way.
Codex. Okay, let's carry on.
And then obviously the last cannon here, so hitting on
Okay.
5s.
Mhm.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
Wounding on 3s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. And then
You've got the Vanquish and the last.
we've got the Vanquish and the last cannon here. So first off, we're going to do the last cannon.
Okay.
That is a hit and an auto
And
wound.
an auto wound. Okay.
Oh, it's -4.
Is it -4?
Last cannons, right? -4,
No,
-3.
-3. -3
Okay.
gas cannons. Unless they've upped it up.
I
in
don't
Astra
think they
Militarum,
have.
But the Space Marines would be
Okay.
very, very, very upset if they actually had less AP on theirs.
Okay.
Okay, so -3 is a 6 up
6
save.
up save, correct. Nothing.
No, damage D6. I
So-
have 3 wounds left on him.
You have,
3 wounds left on him.
because you lost 2 there, 5 wounds each, 4 wounds each.
They are 4 wounds each.
And you took 1, so that's damage 2. Remember, heavy bolt is damage 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's
nice.
2 wounds left.
Okay, perfect. So 2 wounds left.
Okay.
So don't roll a 1.
That's 2.
That's a 2. Okay, so
Go
he's
on.
dead.
Okay. And now, the all-important.
Okay,
The
Vanquisher. And you're firing at the same unit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
Hitting on 4s?
Nothing.
Nothing. No rerolls,
No
right?
rerolls there, because it's not a 1. So
Okay.
you can reroll. Okay. I mean, I can't complain, right?
No.
So we're going to start off with this back Hellhound first.
Okay.
Well, back Hellhound.
Into the same unit?
Into the same unit, yeah. So it's 2d6 shots. I was talking to Pardo, I said, oh, it's really stupid, it's a turret weapon, it has to roll to hit. But no, the reason they're giving it the turret weapon rule is because if you tag it, you can still shoot out of
Which
combat.
is really good.
Really cool.
Okay.
So it's 2d6 shots.
Mhm.
That's 5.
5 shots in total.
So that's 5, and the auto hits.
Okay.
So wounding you on 4s.
It's strength 6, right?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
And I want to say that's -1. So just roll that for me very quickly. It is -2.
-2 now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 wounds dealt through.
Very nice.
Is it damage 2?
Damage 1 only.
Damage 1.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 wounds left on
Okay.
1.
And then we're going to do the other Hellhound is going to rinse and repeat, fire its Infernal Cannon
Okay,
into you.
you also have the heavy flamer, right?
Which
he's
can't
out
range,
of-
yeah.
he's out
So
of
remember,
range.
because we were within
Okay.
12 from each
Okay.
other. So that's 7 shots. It's not bad.
Not bad. Wounding on 4s again.
6, 7. So here we go. 4 ups. 1.
Just 1. I'm happy about that, by the way. -2 becomes a 5 up.
Okay, that's still a wound.
Down to 1.
Okay.
Okay, you still have a lot of guns to fire.
I can't see anything down this way because those are 17 wounds, correct?
These were 17, I think you
yeah.
said.
I think they just get the
17
obscuring.
and the exocrine was 15. Yes, that is true.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to have a quick little think about the 3 basilisks. They're probably going to go into the same targets.
Yes.
And I will catch you back when I decide what I'm going to do.
Perfect. Okay, we're back, and like we said, we're going to go into the basilisks. Now,
Yes.
before that, we thought that the command tank could only see Mr. Cyberterradule, rest in peace, my friend. But it actually can now also see the warriors on this side. So a Lascannon,
Just one Lascannon, yeah.
straight
That's
in,
the only thing in range.
hitting on 5s.
Nothing.
That is a 2, so nothing there.
Great.
And now we move on to the basilisks.
Yes. Now,
First 2. Now this is sad.
this is really sad because of the change to the to having a new book. It means that you don't get the data slate until they update that. We don't know if they'll get it or not, but we'll see. So because this is not a turret weapon, it doesn't get a +1 to hit. So because of your dents giving me a -1 to hit and shooting you out of line of sight, which changes your ballistic skill and not doesn't give you a modifier to hit, I'm hitting you on 6s.
That's very sad.
Pretty much everywhere, like wherever I go to shoot.
Yes,
right?
because of my
Jormungandr
my
and because of this of being out of line. So it's really bad.
sad times. I probably think we've talked about it off camera.
Yeah.
That will be still in the updates
Yeah,
next time.
it just feels very bad because obviously basilisks are really cool and they're actually not bad. But hitting on 6s, doing the
and
thing that they want to do,
Guard do have a lot of
artillery.
wyverns,
Wyverns, yeah.
and basilisks, and there's a lot of forge world as well.
Exactly,
which
so
we want as well.
We'll see whether they change it or not. Some people think that they don't need it, but I think it just feels really bad to say, oh, your artillery hits on 6s only.
Exactly.
With that being said,
maybe they get turrets even though they're not turrets. But anyway,
with that being said, we're going to start going into the warriors, and we want to go into the warriors because you have banners, and if I can try and stop you from doing banners, then that will be very beneficial. They're not going to run because obviously they are synapse creatures themselves, so because of that they won't be. They're fearless.
Okay.
They're going to do as much damage as they can.
Perfect. Let's
So
do this.
here we go. So it's D6 plus 3 shots.
What's the damage on these?
2 damage?
2 damage. I'm going to pay 1 CP.
Ooh, another CP.
To drop the damage to 1.
Are you sure?
Is it 1 CP?
I think it is 1 CP, yes. I don't know if it's 1 CP or 2 CP.
Okay, you can start rolling once I check that.
Okay, so here we
so
go.
if I can, I'll play it.
So it's D6 plus 3 shots.
Okay.
Obviously.
Nice. So
6,
9 shots.
Yep. 7, 8, and the 9th one here. Again, only hitting on 6s though, so it's not the best.
So it's 2 CP if it's more than 5.
Okay.
So I don't have enough CP.
Okay, so here we go.
I've got units of 6.
So hitting on 6s, that's 2.
And it's 2 or 2 wounds.
Yep.
Which is great.
The rest is all gone, unfortunately.
-3 now on
yes.
these. I don't know if they were -2 before.
I think they were -2 damage, D3.
Yeah, D3 and strength 9. Now
9.
they're strength 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so -3 on these. I am on cover.
So you get 3 ups?
So I get 6 ups because they have a 4 up save, don't they?
Yes.
Normally. So 6 ups.
Ooh, okay.
So pass 1, 1 goes through and it's damage 2.
Damage
so
2.
1's down to 1 wound.
I'll make a note just here for now.
I've got a dice.
Okay,
here.
very
I can
nice.
pass it on to you.
Thank you.
Do they have 3 wounds each?
Yes, they
Warriors?
do.
Okay.
They are very, very good. Okay, we'll do the next basilisk. We'll just rinse and repeat.
Yep, rinse and repeat. Number of shots first.
D6 plus 3.
Is the big 6. Stop rolling so
3,
hot. It's not
5,
fair
6.
on your first time.
I'm just saying, you gave me the dice.
Yes,
You
that's
said
true.
just go for it. So 6s.
The dice match your army. So
They actually do. So again, 2 auto wounds.
2 auto wounds. Okay, we're already seeing the auto wounds in play a lot. And a lot of people are talking actually that this is the best trait for to take. Here we go. 6s. No. So that is 1 slain, which is obviously going to be that back one. Perfect.
And then,
we do have
1 more basilisk to do.
Basilisk number
2. Okay,
Okay.
so it's technically Basilisk number 3, but
That's
it's
true.
number 2.
Oh, by the way, who shot? He needs a name.
That one,
straight
yes.
away.
That is
So
Leman
comment-
Russ number 5.
Number 5 needs maybe something, a name including number 5, like Mambo number 5.
Mambo number 5. I
Okay.
think he's going to be upgraded to a tank
Yeah.
commander from now
Go
on.
stop this. Pause this video. Comment section. We need a name for Mr. Number 5. Okay, here we go.
So the third
Basilisk.
Basilisk, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fire into the Hive Guard now,
Okay.
because now you can actually transmute, -1 damage here
Yes.
for 1 CP.
Yeah.
So I'll go into them.
Which I had already forgotten about.
I'd already forgotten about, but I haven't.
I wouldn't have done it.
But we'll go into there,
into the Hive Guard.
into the Hive Guard. So 3 plus 6, so 6 shots. 4.
Is it D3 plus
D6 plus 3.
D6 plus 3?
Yes.
Ah, okay, okay.
So
I
here
thought
we
it
go.
was 6 plus D3.
Nothing. Great.
Okay,
Okay.
so that finishes off your turn actually, because obviously these guys are in range with their 24 inches. No, they couldn't be seen anyway.
No.
So that finishes your turn.
Yep.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Killed
I mean,
side
it's-
territory.
It's not the best.
No.
I've got to see what I score for Inflexible Command because it's a bit weird. But I'll just double check what those ranges are.
Perfect.
And yeah.
Okay, so turn 1 for Hive Fleet Titan. Hive Fleet Titan turn 1. And I do need to punch as hard as possible.
Yeah.
And I mean on the battlefield. I don't want to punch Big Will. He's bigger than me. So movement-wise, no. Command phase-wise. Synaptic guidance.
Yes.
We think it's that. We don't.
I'm going to
we'll
call
check
it
the
that.
book. We're going to call it that for this game anyway. Onto the Hive Guard. That grants them a +1 to hit, which is great. These guys have raised the banners high, shuffled up and raised the banners high. Same for the warrior units on the other side. They raised the banners and shuffled up a bit, basically to get the 2 venom cannons into line of sight for next turn if they survive. This
Terran
effects have shuffled up to get line of sight into a couple of tanks through that narrow corridor. This one have shuffled up to get line of sight onto one of the command tanks. And then moving on to the exocrines, this exocrine has gone onto this piece of terrain to actually get a glimpse onto the Leman Russ with the Vanquisher. And this one has just moved up to the side to just about to get range into that Leman Russ on the left flank. Thumbs up for now. You won't be doing a thumbs up later on. Okay, so that is my movement, that is my command phase, and now what everybody's waiting for, Tyranid happy noises, it's the shooting phase. Okay, starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Hive Guards. They are now on the dense, meaning that they wouldn't have a -1 to shoot through, but Impaler cannons are now heavy. Sad Tyranid noises. So yeah, I'm still hitting on -1, but I'm still hitting on 3s because of direct guidance.
That's the one, direct
That's
guidance.
the one we want.
There was a guidance in there.
Synaptic guidance sounds cooler, so let's carry on saying that. Okay, so I'm hitting on 3s here, and I'm using a stratagem called Pathogenic Slime to auto-wound on 6s because I paid for toxin tax.
Very nice.
Okay, so that's not very good.
2 6s though.
2 6s.
You too can be a guard player.
I too can be what you are doing.
And your strength?
Strength 6.
Okay, so toughness 7?
Toughness 7, so 5 to 1.
Oh,
that is a decent roll. So all those fails has actually done pretty well with the wounds.
How many is that in total?
So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds at -2, damage 2. Not bad, is it?
Not bad. I'll
Not
come over here to
bad.
roll this. So
Okay.
5 up saves. So hopefully I can do the same. Not quite.
Not quite.
So 2
what's
damage
that?
each, right? You said?
Yes.
So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10 wounds.
1
How
wound
many?
left.
1 wound left.
Easy.
Nearly
Can't
there.
even kill it. This was
Okay.
into number 3, right?
That was into number 3, yes.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fire the first exocrine.
Okay,
And
into.
he's going to go into, we're going to do the one at the very end, the
Over here?
closest one to you, who's actually aiming towards your belly.
He is. That's a very nice of him.
We're going to fire into your command tank. Is that, which one's your warlord, by the way?
The warlord is number.
I think you said that one, right?
I think, yeah, number 2. We'll say something.
Okay, number 2. Okay, so here we go. It's D6, so it's 6 shots plus D3.
Yes.
And
For some
I'm-
ungodly reason.
Yes. So here we go. It
Okay.
is 8 shots.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's made me giggle for some godly reason. Whoever added that stat was, thank you very much, sir.
And it hits on 3s, right?
Hitting on 3s.
So
yes.
it shoots better than a guard weapon. Alright, interesting.
Don't spoil it. Okay. I should have actually used
Imagine you
observer
spent
organism,
observer
on it,
organism.
but
there.
I want to do it on the other one. I'm just going to quickly check that it's hitting on 3s now, just to make sure. Yes, it's hitting.
It
on
is.
3s.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. And strength 8, toughness
Toughness 8, yes.
So, wounding on 4s.
Ooh.
Okay, not bad at all.
That's how many then? 5, right?
So that is 5 at -4.
Ooh.
You do have 2 up saves now.
I do have 2 up
in the
saves.
book. It's not
Yes.
errata or anything like that.
So 6 ups.
6 ups.
1.
Okay, so
That
that's 3, 6, 9, 12 wounds.
Easy.
They have 13 now.
Easy.
Left it on 1 again.
No problem.
Ouch. Okay. I hate when I leave them on 1 because you know what actually happened.
It's awkward because I got 13 wounds. So
I know,
like,
which is good. This is why they have that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do the next one.
okay.
He's firing into the other tank,
Okay.
which is the normal Leman Russ.
I am going to spend 1 CP
Okay.
for ablative plating.
Okay.
So effectively, this means that I'm -1 damage.
Okay. One of your Leman Russes had transhuman, right? That's your warlord.
The Warlord has that.
Okay,
Yes, the Warlord has that one. So this one I'm going to spend 1 CP for ablative plating, which is it gives it -1 damage to all incoming damage. Thank you very much. Got that?
Nice.
And I'm going to spend a CP for smoke.
Launchers.
Smoke
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit.
Oh, tasty.
So 2 CP down.
Okay, and I'm going to use my last CP for Observer Organism to explode on 6s.
Very nice.
Watch me get 0 6s.
We never know. We never know. It's a rainbow dice.
Number of shots is again 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 4s because of smoke launchers.
Yes.
Not bad. Okay, 1
Explosion.
extra hits, which is back there. And then, again, wounding on 4s. Pray. Oh, the rainbow dice.
How many is that?
Fantastic. By the way, they're back on sale in the web store. Taste the rainbow, guys. Okay, so 5.
5 saves. So you can't kill it.
I can't kill it, and you have 6 up saves.
Yes, 6 up saves, and this is damage 2 only.
Damage 2 instead of 3.
Nothing.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
So he's down to 3 wounds.
He's down to 3 wounds. Okay, not going to complain about that. Now, I do still have the 2 Rapture Cannons, which make me want to remove this from play.
Ooh.
Because that will make you get 12 points instead of 8.
Yeah.
Because you would hold that central objective. So let me have a little think about. Maybe we'll have some food. I'm getting hungry.
I hope
and
so.
we'll come back. You won't see the food bit because if not, this report would be very long. But yeah, catch you back in a second. Rapture Cannon time. Starting off, we're going to fire the Rapture Cannon into this command tank. And then he's touching the base of this terrain piece, so he can actually fire underneath this. This is what you stated at the beginning. Some of the terrain pieces that could actually do that. And the Stinger Salvo is firing into Hellhound number 3. Okay, so here we go. Rapture Cannon head first.
So hitting on 4s, because I am touching the dents on here,
Hitting
so you
on
can't
4s,
draw
yeah.
to my old base.
Okay.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
I don't need that. And strength 14, so wounding on
4s because of my transhuman.
All because of transhuman. Ouch. Okay, 2. I can't really complain about that, can I? This is minus
a lot.
4.
Okay, minus
So
4.
6s.
So
Come on, some cheeky. Think of Shaggy. Think of
There we
Shaggy and
go.
you'll get the 6s. No, okay. So these are damage d6 plus 4.
Yep.
Goodbye, Mr. Tank. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's very dead.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I mean,
Just about.
it's got 13, so you did kill it.
Do you want to reroll?
No. I'll save for my CP.
Okay.
It's a Vanquisher. I don't care if it's my command. I don't.
It's
care.
not a Vanquisher. It's
not a Vanquisher, exactly. It's
a Punisher tank.
It doesn't blow up.
It
That's
doesn't
fine.
blow up. Okay, so he's dead. Stinger Salvo next, going into tank number 3. Hitting on 3s here, right?
Yes, correct. What I will do actually is I'll let you finish the shooting anyways,
Okay.
because
These are
it hasn't blown up.
These are 5s. So 1, 2, 3 wounds at -1 here.
3 wounds at minus. Whoa!
And I do have the D3 mortal wound, so it's dead for sure.
Right, of course.
Because obviously.
So then there's no point. You do the D3 on a 2 up.
Okay, so let's roll that because if I actually get it, he's dead.
Yes, so he's gone. So does it blow on a 5
Does it go
up?
up on a 5 up with Chadwick? No. Was 4 up before.
It was.
So he's removed, and then we move on to what was
So before that, I am actually going to spend my CP instead of re-rolling it of the save because there's no point. I'm actually going to spend it on Vengeful Salute.
Okay.
And we were talking about this off camera.
Yeah.
I can spend a CP if a vehicle does not blow up to basically shoot on death.
Nice.
So it's not bad. It can
and
shoot
any vehicle, right? It's not Leman Russ.
it's any Astra Militarum vehicle, so it's pretty good. I could have even done it here and fired more into them if I wanted to.
Okay.
But we'll go into this guy. Why not?
Okay.
So I hit on 5s.
So you're gonna go with him?
With him, yes.
And you're gonna fire into?
Into that big boy. I'll shoot the Lascannon.
Is it just the Lascannon?
No, it's anything. It just says here it can shoot after the attacking
Yeah,
model's
but
unit has finished
you're
making
just in
attacks.
range with the Lascannon, right?
And the heavy bolters.
And the heavy bolters.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to spend, you just want to show it off.
I mean,
Okay.
it's instead of spending a save roll, I'll just do it for this. So we'll do heavy bolters first.
Mhm.
Hitting you on 6s because I'm
Yes.
going to skill 5 here.
But no turret weapon.
And no turret weapon, yes. So that's 1 auto wound.
But why is not 5s? Isn't it best because of 5?
Yes, but you're dense.
Ah, but I'm dense. Okay, so that still applies.
So 1 save.
Okay. 2 up save.
Minus 1.
1, so 3 up. That's a pass.
Yep, and then the last
Lascannon. This is the one you want to go through. This is hitting on, and it auto wounds as
Yeah,
well.
auto wounds. So minus 3. So
and
5
you
up.
were hitting there on 4s, right?
No,
5s
no.
because of dense.
No, it's 5s because of the stratagem. You hit on ballistic skill 5.
Okay.
But you give me a
dense
minus
would
1
give
to
you-
dense. So there's a 6 though.
Nice.
So 5
minus
up.
3. 5 up. No. D6 damage. Give me that 6. Give me that 6. That's a 4.
Oh,
Not
it's
bad.
respectable. I'll take it.
Respectable. In my phase, you've removed 4 from Tuesday.
Yep, I'll take that.
Tricky. Okay, and they were
He's gone now.
17 wounds, so he's down to
13.
13. Perfect. And we move on to this Rapture Cannon.
Yep.
He's going to fire into this Hellhound.
Okay.
I know there's nicer things I want to kill there, but I really don't want Big Will to actually score any points in the middle
I'll
here.
score a 12 if you
would
don't get
score
rid of
a 12,
that.
yes.
So
Rapture Cannon. 1 hit. Rapture Cannon. Wounds.
AP was
AP 4.
So it goes through.
Goes through.
Damage
D6
is
plus 4. 4. So 8
that's
damage.
So down to 3.
He's still alive. I didn't want that. Okay, that concludes my turn, by the way.
You could, if you wanted to. I'm just saying, shoot these guys and fail the banners if you wanted to.
Tasty. No, I think banners is very important because it's my secondary that my least favorite secondary for this game. So
you want to try and get ahead of it as much as you
we'll
can.
keep it. But good idea. This is why you are competitive and I'm not, because I'm bad at these things. And how many wounds? 3 still left?
Yeah. The Venom Cannon's damage 2, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they're damage D3.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, it could be. It's up to you if you want to do it or not.
Interesting. Let me check the stats of the Venom Cannon. And we'll either come back for the shooting phase or we'll come back and it will be turn 2 Astra Militarum.
Okay.
I'm back, baby! And that Hellhound is about to taste the rainbow. Here we go. Hitting on 3s with my Devourers. Hitting on 3s. Doink, doink, doink. That's not bad. And strength is 5 on the Devourers, or is it 4?
No, I think it's less. Is it?
Devourers 4. So I'm wounded on 5 still.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 4 wounds already.
AP?
Minus 1.
Is it really minus
No,
1?
it's minus
Okay.
0, sorry. I'm making all the stats up.
3 ups.
3 ups.
1 wound.
1 wound. Okay, and then we've got 2 D3 shots from the Venom Cannon.
Yeah, and we discussed this off camera. Obviously, the reason for doing this is because if you don't kill me off this point and keep a banner, it's the equivalent of me getting 3 points.
Yes.
Whereas if you fail the action and kill me off, I lose 4 points.
Yes.
And you just banners a turn later.
My banners is just going to grant me 1 point next turn, where I'm
denying me 4.
Denying me 4. So I can do banners next time and go from there. And again, bring it down. Will score me points as well.
Absolutely.
Here we go. And what was my second?
Grind them down. I'm pretty
Was
sure.
it grind? Yes, it was grind them down. So I have killed more than you.
Yes, you have.
For sure.
Yes,
You
for sure.
haven't killed anything.
I've killed just the big boy.
1, and I've killed already
2. So yeah, you already have.
I've already got it. Okay. So
2
2d3 shots.
Oh, 2d3 shots.
Yeah. So it's 3 shots in total. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits, and strength is 8. So I'm wounding on 3s. No, I want to cry. This is what I get for not doing what my conscience wants me to do. But look, I guess it's what it is. Let's go into Astra Militarum turn 1. Turn 2. 2. And we're back. Turn 2 for the Astra Militarum. Movement and command phase is over. So this is what we're going to go over now. First of all, command phase. Orders.
Orders. So, firstly, we want to address something that happened in the prior turn, which was that I put 2 orders on this unit over here. I gave them take cover and steal something to give them the field of pains. It didn't matter in this case because they didn't get shot at or anything, but just something to keep in mind. You cannot do 2 orders on a specific unit unless something says that you can. So, going into this turn, we've actually gone and given them the first order, and we've gone for first rank fire, second rank fire, which turns all of these hotshot las guns into heavy 3.
Nice.
Which means that there's a lot of shots there.
Yeah,
30 shots.
30 shots.
So, and they explode on 6s because
And
of
they
the
explode. Do they explode?
yeah, they explode on 6s normally. Scions explode on 6s.
Oh, nice.
Very good. So we've gone for that order there. We've gone for Gunner's Kill on Sight here as well.
Okay.
Onto this one because honestly, I can't order this tank. It has to be this one or this one. So it has to be this one, sorry. So I'm going for the reroll ones to hit just to get a bit more dice rolling out of it. See what I can do.
Okay.
Outside of that, this Hellhound is actually shuffled a little bit to make space for, as you can see now, the first of the deep striking, or aerial dropping, better said.
Yes.
Tempestus Scions that have come in just to hold the middle a little bit more and give you something that you need to kind of throw things into because you don't have a lot of volume of dice in this list. So that's the first one. And talking about other aerial dropping units, we've had the second unit, the Red Squadron, over here, just deep striking also. Again, aerial dropping in alongside with the Militarum Tempestus command squad there.
Perfect.
Onto this flank here, as you can see, the Basilisks have actually moved into line of sight this time.
Okay.
Something you don't normally see them do. So these two have touched into the dens here.
Yes.
So they can just draw straight into the Tyrannifex there. You don't normally see this, but I have to do it, otherwise I hit on 6s, and that's awful.
It's awful.
And this Vanquisher has also shuffled its little ugly head this way, so I can draw down towards the Tyrannifex and at least hit you on 4s there. To try and get rid of that. And finally, this Basilisk has popped itself out this way a little bit. Again, just drawing that way, because if I do kill that first one, I can probably put a couple of shots into the back one.
Yes.
And I might be able to do some damage there.
Perfect.
And then also, these vehicles and squadrons are within ranges here to the Exocrine, just so I can try and get rid of some big things, really, more than anything else.
Perfect. So a lot of shooting coming up next. Okay, starting off, we have the first of the Leman Rush Vanquisher tanks firing into Mr. Tyrannifex here.
Yes.
So yeah, let's do it. He's hitting on
fours. Fours normally plus one.
Minus one.
Minus one, yeah. So fours. Hey, everything's going to go into there. I'm after declaring now the plasma cannons are obviously going to supercharge because that's just the way I roll. So first we'll go with Vanquisher.
Perfect. Hitting on 4s.
Hit.
One hits. I'm actually going to transhuman for 1 CP.
Okay. Yep, sure.
So
force to wound.
I'm out of CP. Force to wound.
Waste of CP.
Is a wound.
-5. So no save. No save.
Oh, no save.
-5. Ignores invulns.
Oh, no. That's not nice, is it?
So
I have a 2-up save, so still nothing.
So.
Ignores invulns, so D6 plus...
D3 plus 6.
D3 plus 6.
That is a 5. So that's...
Is it a 5?
Yes.
Okay, so
that
5...
is 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, so
and then
6.
D3 mortals.
3. Okay. Let's just put...
So he's left with 3 wounds then.
He's 4. Because he was on 13.
13 minus 9. Oh yeah, 4.
Yeah. So D3 is 3. Okay, so
this is the tank, by the way.
We need to name him. There's already a couple of comments. If there isn't, comments.
It's
we need
ridiculous.
A name for him. Okay, so he's down to 1. We still have 3 more guns to go. Lascannon. Rerolling ones?
No, no rerolling ones. Okay. And then the plasma cannons. So number of shots. That is 4 shots.
4 shots, yeah.
And
hitting on
5. Yeah, hitting on 5.
It's not a turret weapon.
Nothing.
Oh. Okay, so he does survive on 1 wound.
I mean, to be fair, he's pulling his weight.
Yes,
right? I can't really complain too much. So that's that one. We're going to go for this Basilisk over here who's actually drawn line of sight. Oh, actually, sorry, we'll go with this Basilisk in the middle.
Okay.
Who's drawn line of sight that way.
Onto him.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a -1 from this?
You give me a -1 anyways.
Oh,
so,
yes.
So it doesn't really matter.
My,
so I will be hitting you on 5s, but it's okay. So it's...
Number of shots.
D6 plus 3. 4.
Is 4.
So that's 7 shots.
Da-da-da-da.
And there is a heavy bolter here to shoot as well, which we will do as well afterwards. But we're looking for 6s more than anything else here. Not a single 6. There's a 5 though.
There is a hit.
And
10.
4's to wound you though, because of
4's because of my transhuman. Yeah.
1 wound.
Which is
-3.
Goes through, so he is dead. I'm going to roll to see if it explodes, but it doesn't matter because nothing would be hindered. But I love to roll. Goodbye, Mr.
I mean, once again, I don't think I can complain about this.
Bye-bye. Next up, we've got this flanking Basilisk. He does get line of sight all the way into this Tyrannifex without any going through any of the dense cover.
And the reason why I'm shooting this first, I will say this now, is because if I do some wounds with this and maybe with the other Basilisk, and I leave it very low, if I kill it with this tank, I will score a point for inflexible command because you have to kill a unit when you issue the order.
Perfect.
So that will be that one will be doing last, and this will also be resolved last for the same reason into this.
Okay.
Because I could also get a point for killing there.
Perfect. So number of shots first.
Here we go. So it's going to be D6 plus 3. That's 5.
Okay. Hitting on 5s though.
Hitting on 5s.
Nothing.
Great.
No 6s. Okay. A heavy bolter.
It
won't be in range.
It won't reach.
We've got 1 more Basilisk.
We've got 1 more Basilisk, so we're going to go into...
Probably him?
No, we'll go into the Exocrine actually over there.
Into the Exocrine.
We're going to try and do something to that one. So here we go.
You can actually see it. So hitting on...
so it's 5 plus 3, so 8.
Yep.
So that's 5 plus 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 5s.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay,
One or
so
two
that's
wound.
2 wounds and 1 auto wound,
Yep.
and then wounding you on 3s here.
3 to wound because it's strength 10.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Minus 3. So 5
2 saves, so 5 ups. Both failed.
Okay.
2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Nice. Okay,
4
so
damage.
it's down to 9. No, the extra crimes were 13 wounds,
Yes.
weren't they? So down
No,
to
15 wounds.
15 wounds.
So 11
down
wounds
to
left.
11 left.
Okay, I mean, what can I can't expect for much more than this.
Yeah.
We're going to do this Leman Russ next, actually.
Okay.
And that's going to go into the extra screen as
Is
well.
that the Punisher one?
That is the Punisher. That is
man tank.
on 1 wound, but this one doesn't have any heavy bolt, any plasma, so it can't kill itself.
Okay.
I'm just going to double check. We are, we have 24 there. So that's a lot of dice, actually. I'm going to have to get all.
Okay, so we'll do those shots off camera.
Okay.
And we'll come back for any saving throws. Okay, we are back, and actually only 2 wounds from the Punisher have gone through. These are -1, so 3 up saves. 1 wound goes through.
Wound. Very good. Down to 10.
Down to 10, and then a heavy bolter shot also went through, which goes through as well. So that's 2 damage. So he's down to 9. So you can put
He's 11 down to 3.
down to
It's 3 damage, sorry. Because 2 from the heavy bolter, 1 from the.
1 from the heavy. Yeah, 3 wounds
3
down.
total,
So he's
yeah,
down
so-
to 9.
11, 8.
8. Okay. So mark it down.
Okay.
To 8. And then we've also done the Hellhound, just in case
Yes.
you were wondering. We did that off camera because obviously it's a lot of shots as well coming in. 4 wounds went through,
Yes.
and these are -1, aren't they?
These are -2.
-2. And my Hive Guard have
3 ups, I believe.
3 ups. Yeah, they do have 3 ups. So 4 wounds go through.
Okay.
That is 1 dead and 1
One
down
wound.
to 1 wound. Passing it on.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, and these aren't like cover, right? This is just
No,
dead.
it's just dense and difficult.
Perfect.
We were playing them as. So, okay. So I'm going to actually go into.
Vanquishers, basilisks.
I think I need to do more wounds to this.
Okay.
So we're going to do this actually on camera. We'll do this so you can see the scions actually getting buckets of dice.
Yep.
We'll do that into here.
Into the Hive Guard.
Into the Hive Guard. So
Okay,
it's
so
20
first
shots.
unit that has come down, 20 shots coming in hot.
I
because they
am
are-
within 12.
You
so
are
you
within
don't
12.
get the -1, but I get the -1 from the this and the dents anyways.
And the dents, yeah. So because of the trees this time.
So it's 4
Because,
ups
by the way, my Hive Fleet, it's 18 inches away for dents
for
for
monsters.
monsters, and anything that isn't monsters is within 12. So,
Yeah. So
okay.
still
You
hitting
are
on,
rapid fire.
hitting on 4s.
Mhm.
6s explode here.
Okay.
That's
Ooh,
actually
that's a very, very, very,
It's
very, very, very
fine.
bad roll.
so 1 explosion
Okay.
and your
Do you
toughness-
auto wound on 6?
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay.
And your toughness 6.
Okay.
So when you're on 6s. Okay. What
Not
is that?
bad.
monstrous?
Reroll that one, yeah.
Okay, so just 2,
Two
-2.
-2. So 4 ups. Both go through. Damage 1, right?
1 each, yeah.
Okay, so it's down to 6.
Okay.
What else have we got?
I cannot complain here. So I've actually got to do this unit of 10
Yes.
here into the warriors actually first.
Okay, do you want to do that?
Yep, we'll go. Yeah, we'll do that first. So we'll do that first.
I'm out of CP, by the way.
You're out of CP. Okay. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the plasmas.
Let's do that.
3.
Okay, so command
4.
squad's going in.
We're obviously going to overcharge here, right?
Yes.
You have a guy on. Oh, you have a guy on 1 wound. Okay. We will start with the Tempesta.
The Tempesta with the last pistol, right?
So I don't get the -1 to hit you here. I'm hitting you on 3s.
Okay, so hot shot last pistol.
Yes.
It's a hit.
Which explodes.
Yep.
And now when you're on 5s, nothing.
Nothing.
Ah.
Okay. And then we've got a lot of plasma coming in.
Yeah. So we've got 8 shots of plasma.
Okay.
So we're not going to supercharge them here.
Okay.
I wish I would, but I just don't want to risk it.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s. Actually,
no.
I can roll them all together because it doesn't
Yes,
matter
it
here.
doesn't
so
matter anymore. So it's good that you did an
that just
overcharge.
explodes them.
Yes, and so leave that dice
And wounding on 3s now.
in. 3's to wound.
Okay.
Because your strength is
7.
okay. The plasma. Yes.
So
I'm
that's
thinking.
5, and this is at -3. I want to say.
Yes, 3.
-3.
So I am in cover.
Yep.
So I get 3. I have 3 ups at the
So
moment.
you get 6 ups.
So 6 ups. So I'll do first one.
Okay.
Is dead, and then this is number 2, who is
Oh,
dead.
okay, so 1
zoink,
and then 1 wound on 1
and
guy.
Obviously, I would put it on.
Oh wait, you wouldn't get the saves then,
I
right?
wouldn't get the saves from him. He's out.
Because you don't want to take
cover.
them on the venom cannons, all right?
I said it already,
Okay.
so I'll take them off.
So 2 and then 1 wound left over for one other guy because they're 3 wounds apiece.
Oh, there are 3 wounds apiece. Okay, so I'll put it on. Obviously,
Right. So yes, so one of the saves you just wouldn't have rolled, but that doesn't really make a difference at this
Yeah.
point. Okay, and now we're gonna do obviously all the hot shots into here,
okay,
just to finish off.
okay. Another volley of
flank.
20 shots.
And again, hitting on 3s here, no minuses because I am within the 12 inches that I need to be. Because I need to be there for the rapid fire. So here we go.
So a
That's-
bit better. Still a
that's
bad
still not
roll.
great.
Still a bad roll.
So that is this, and I got 2 explosions.
2 explosions, so you can
Okay.
add 2.
And now wounding you on 5. This is the problem with them. They are very, very low strength still. Okay, that's 3 saves.
3 saves.
So these are -2 only. So you have. Do you want to do 2 separately because you have 1 guy off cover? You might want to take
Okay,
one on
yeah.
cover.
So these are -2.
So 6 ups.
6 ups. He's dead, and then this is a 5 up.
Okay,
Passes.
make it so
So
nice.
he's dead, and 2 left on that squad.
Okay.
Now what else is there to do?
There is these 30.
Okay, do you
And
want to do
this.
that then, or do you want to do there's 1 basilisk still left as well?
Is there?
Yes, there's 1 basilisk still left.
Are you 100% sure about that?
I am 100% because that one would be hitting on 6s again. I know you fired at the extra crime,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so there's 1 Vanquisher. Shall we do that? Shall we take that out the way?
Yeah, we can do that. Why not? So
Okay.
we'll start with the Vanquisher, and that's going to go into there as well.
Into the extra crime as
Yeah,
well.
of course,
Okay.
because it's got 8 wounds, and I feel lucky now.
Okay.
And if I do hit it and kill it, I get a point for my.
It's got 6 wounds left, right? I didn't remove
Oh,
the
okay,
wounds you
yeah.
did from before.
So here we go. So hitting on 6s with the big cannon.
Okay.
No,
Nothing.
nothing there. We have
And what is hitting on 6s because it's down to 1 wound, right?
It's down to 3 wounds.
2, 3 wounds. So it's on its last
So
bracket.
it's on its last profile, so that's on 6s. I get +1 to hit you because of the turret weapon, but
Yeah.
you give me a -1 to hit you again
Because
anyways.
of my Hive Fleets. Okay.
Fine, Lascannon. Nothing.
Nothing.
Gun is killing on sight.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s. Nothing.
Nothing.
And then
you've got the
plasmas, which I'm going to supercharge.
Yes, why not?
2 shots.
Ah, only 2 shots.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so he does survive on 6 wounds.
However,
we
have the unit that's going to do it for me,
Mhm.
which is this unit here. This unit here, which has been given 1st rank, 2nd rank fire,
Okay.
and they're going to be firing 30 shots.
Yep.
So we'll probably have to roll this off camera really
Yeah,
quickly.
we will do it.
Into
Just,
the extra queen over here.
now you're using a
spending
very
1
nice
CP.
cheeky CP.
Yeah, I'm spending 1 CP, and it's called like overloaded plasma cells. They want to say something like that. We'll look up the name and we'll say it when we get back. But basically, I'll be doing mortals on 6s to wound as
So
well.
maximum 6.
So maximum of 6, but that's all you got left.
Yes,
That's fine.
which is great. Okay, so let's do that off camera. Actually, we're going to get dice. We're going to get them
Okay.
ready because I think people
All right.
would like to see it. We'll come back with the proper name and the extra dice that we need. We are back. What's the name?
Overcharged las cells.
Okay, so that's the proper, not
Yes.
the one we invented before.
Close enough. Overloaded fuel cells.
Yeah.
Sounds the same, right?
Now it's 30 shots,
30
but
shots,
you
yeah.
did move.
Yes.
So you're hitting on
4s.
4s.
Yeah.
And then how does it work? You're exploding still on 6s?
So explode on 6s for them. They don't auto wound on 6s because they're not regimental.
Mhm.
They explode on 6s instead for being scions. But then 6s to wound later will do mortal wounds in addition to a maximum of 6.
Perfect.
A lot of dice. I'm just hoping for a lot of 6s.
Okay.
It's not a lot of 6s. That's
not
okay.
bad.
It's not bad actually. So let's pull out the fails
And
here first.
it is a good roll anyway.
It is exactly. So we'll pull out the failures here.
Yeah.
Which
Add another
a decent amount.
5 in.
There's still yes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
That's good.
in.
Okay, because it was a good shooting.
And now we do need 6s to wound you though. This is
Yes.
the problem. So
But any 6s do mortal wounds.
in addition.
In addition to.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we just need 6 6s here, right?
I have faith, especially that you're using my dice. Okay, so that is 5 mortal wounds.
5 mortal
In
wounds.
addition to the -2s, he's dead. Yes. Just about. But we did have that was it, right?
That was it. That was it. Yeah. Was it
Oof,
one on 6s?
just about. Okay, perfect. So he's dead. Does he explode? No, he doesn't.
Okay.
So that's another extra shrine removed from play, and I believe that finishes off your shooting.
Yes, because they fired all that in the centers fired. They can't shoot anything anymore.
Okay.
Basilisk did nothing. They did pretty much nothing.
Okay.
That's good though because I did kill you with a unit that didn't order, so that will score me some points.
Perfect.
And that's it.
Okay, and no charges, right?
Come on now.
Okay, fair enough. I just needed to ask. Okay, on to turn 2 Hive Fleet Titan. Coming up. Okay, movement over for Hive Fleet Titan. Still a lot on the table, even though it was a brutal turn. Losing 3 monsters already in the start of my turn 2 is quite brutal with a monster mash list, but still a lot of guns available to actually slim down a lot of the Winterwolf lines. Okay, so movement-wise, these guys have moved up. All the rest have stayed put because they don't need to move and they are in good positions. I have moved up this unit of warriors. I'm not going to do raise the banners because I do need to deal with them. With a bit of shooting, maybe get into combat, I could actually deal with that. So basically that's exactly what we're going to do. And then he's in a good position because he can still see the side of that Leman Russ there. So my aim for this turn is to remove 3 tanks which are on low wounds, but I do need to take them out because don't want them to stay alive, and it will get me points for bring it down. And try and remove at least 1 unit here and at least 1 unit over there.
Very nice.
That is what I want to do. I don't know if I will do it, but we will see coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got Tyrannifex, Rapture Cannon into the Vanquisher, and the Stinger Salvos will be going into these Scions.
Yep, perfect.
3 shots, hitting on 3s.
Yes.
2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds at -4, right?
Okay, well.
So 6 ups.
2 miraculous 6 ups, yeah?
Think of Shaggy.
Here we go. Shaggy does play
you
God.
do?
No.
No.
I
I'm
made
not saying
6.
it because he rolled 6s like they were 2 ups.
Yeah, literally,
But,
yeah.
So does it explode?
That's a very good question. Because if it doesn't explode, it doesn't
It
explode.
doesn't explode. So
implodes.
this is cool. I didn't want it to explode because there's another really cool strat. Oh, we've already
used it, yeah, for the last
Yes, so
Punisher, but the
you're-
Punisher wasn't as good.
You're basically going to fire back, right?
I'm going to fire back.
Okay.
And 1 CP. For, I think it's called Vengeful Spirit or Vengeful something, but it's
Okay.
Vengeful, that's what it is. And I get to shoot at something that I want to shoot at. It don't have to,
Okay, it doesn't have to
it
be
doesn't have to
him.
be back. I can just make a
Nice.
shooting attack.
Okay, a ballistic skill 5,
I'm
right?
still 5. But I'm going to shoot into the Warriors.
Nice. Because you want less attacks.
I want less attacks, and if I can kill the Warriors for whatever reason, I mean, I'm not
That
gonna
would be an
complain.
extra bonus.
So,
Vanquisher first.
Vanquish first.
Hitting on 6s, right?
Nothing there.
Yep.
Lascannon.
Hitting on 6s.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And
And then
then
2 plasma.
2
Which you
plasmas.
overcharge, obviously.
Always. So that is
So 3, 4.
3, 4 shots. Okay, so just pass me those 2 dice, please, if you don't mind. So that is a mortal wound
That
to
is a
myself.
mortal wound to
So it doesn't
yourself, but you're
matter.
dead anyway.
And
1
that
goes
is-
through.
1 goes through. AP -4.
So is that...
No, damage 2.
-3, I think, plasma, right?
When it supercharges, it might go up in
I think
in
it goes
AP.
up in damage, but we'll check that.
Okay.
So I still have a 4-up save. So
-3. So it
-3
matters.
will
So that would
still
just be 2
go
damage
to-
onto 1.
Okay, so 1's down to 1 wound, and
wound.
that tank is removed.
Yes.
Stinger Salvos next, obviously had targeted this unit of Scions. So here we go. Still hitting on 3s.
For 3s and 3s.
And 3s to wound. That is only 3 at -1.
Okay, so that makes them a 5-up save.
5-up save. Okay,
Here
here
we
we
go.
go. That
Okay,
is
so 2 dead.
2 dead. Okay, not bad. Next up, we will be going with that exocrine over there.
Okay.
We'll be trying to finish it off. And I know I've said it already, but this is what you want to do. You don't want to leave things on the table. You want to, if you've got the chance, I know there's a lot of damage in that exocrine, but it's always better to take. And I think I'm not in range of a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, not just that,
So-
but also I can spend 1 CP to make it go in top profile,
Exactly.
which is nasty.
And you don't want that.
So,
And here's your Warlord as well. I do have Assassination,
no, the Warlord was that one.
which
yes.
is dead already.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
exactly, yes.
so it's good. I've got Slay the Warlord then already.
No, because you went for Bring It Down, remember? Because Bring It Down and Assassination are the same category.
What
But yeah,
did I go for?
Bring It Down, Grind Them Down banners.
Yes,
But
okay,
yeah,
so-
it's the same points anyways.
Sorry, guys. Here we go. Number of shots from the exocrine is
7.
7.
Oh, it's
4,
fine.
6, 7. Hitting on 3 still.
Yeah.
Miss.
Wounding on
And wounding on 4s. There it is. There it is. It is -4. So a cheeky 6-up. Think of Shaggy. Think of Shaggy. No, that is a 1. So does it
Does
explode?
it explode?
Please explode.
I hope not.
Please explode.
No.
No, it's explode on 6s, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I don't know
so
what this dice is. I can't find it.
there we go. Okay, that's another tank removed. And what else have we got? Okay, so we've got the Warriors and the Hive Guards. Let me pick some targets and we'll catch you back in a second. We are back and we're starting with the Hive Guard now. I think I didn't say it on camera. So I, again,
Direct
guidance these guys. So they will be hitting on 2s. One of them will be hitting back on 3s because he is passing through the dense cover. So these are hitting on 2s.
Yep.
And I have used Pathogenic Slime for my last GP again to actually auto wound on 6s because I really need that tank removed from here. So here we go. 2 auto wounds.
Can we take those saves very quickly?
And do you want to? Do you want to do that?
We
Because
could
that could actually
So -2,
-2. Yeah.
5-ups. Okay, so
Okay, so plus twice. Yeah, -2 damage to.
okay, so
Okay, so I'll take these off.
yeah,
That is a miss. These are all hits. I wound at
3-ups. No,
5
5s.
the other way around. So 2 wounds.
2s, okay.
And let me finish this off.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, hitting on 3s here. Just 2 hits and wounding on 5s.
Right.
Okay, so 2 wounds.
Okay, so just some 5-ups, right?
Yes.
Easy. No.
They
Double
do.
one.
They are double. They are 2 wounds each. So does it explode on the 5-up?
Yes.
It does explode.
And it's D3 mortals.
D3 mortals.
So
Okay.
There's a
Can't see that.
3.
Okay.
Obviously.
And that's it. There's nothing else that they can basically get.
No. So I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3 here.
Perfect. Okay. And then we move on to the warriors, which are
Yes.
all going to fire into... There's no tanks, so I might as well fire the venom cannons as well into them.
Okay.
So let's start
the
shooting.
3 on this side, I think are going to get -1 or no? I think no, just the venom cannon at the back.
Just this one,
That's a
probably,
-1
right?
to
Because
hit,
it's always just thin line. So we'll do the first, that exact venom cannon first, is 1 shot, hitting on 4s.
Hits, wounding on 2.
Wounding on 2s, so
AP.
AP 2.
Okay, so that's a 6 up save for me. Nothing there, so you kill 1 off.
Okay, perfect.
And now you get the rest of your shots.
AP 3 actually.
Oh,
on the venom
okay, so then it
cannon.
would decide.
Yes, and then we get the other venom cannon first, which is 1 shot as well. Is a hit. Is a wound, so that's another one dead. And then we've got, I think it's 5 shots each. So that is 1. I'll do 2 at a time. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And strength 4. So wounding on 3s.
Okay.
That is 5 wounds
Nasty.
at no AP. So do you want to
no
roll
AP,
those?
There's no AP.
There's no AP on these, no.
Okay, so
Strength,
4
strength
ups.
4. You are toughness 3, right?
Yes. So 4 ups, so 1 dies.
So 1 dies, and then rinse and repeat another 10 shots. So 5 and 5. 2 left, right?
1 left. Right? Oh, you done 2. Yes, okay.
Yeah, 2 more. 2 more to shoot.
Oh.
So there we go. And then
3s.
3s to wound. So
Oh.
that is 4 more.
4 more.
2 models left. They should statistically die.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
they die.
Okay,
Oh.
they die. So that's a good kill.
Yes.
That means that there's nothing in the middle. Doesn't do anything for me, but it doesn't
It
give
stops my
it doesn't
primary.
give primary points to Big Will.
Very nice.
Lastly, to finish off, we're going to go with these guys.
Yep.
They are going to fire their guns into the plasma
You can't
unit.
because it's a character unit.
Oh,
character protected, yeah.
interesting. I haven't seen a character in a unit.
Exactly, yeah, there it is.
Okay, so I'm going to go then everything into
Into the guys,
into
okay?
these guys. So 5 shots first from the Devourers.
Yep.
That is 3 hits
Now 3s,
and 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, so here we go. So 4 ups, 1 dies,
Okay.
and now you get your shots from the venom cannon, which is just 3.
It's 3 shots because it is blast.
Is it heavy?
It's assault. So
Okay.
2 hits
And now-
2 splats. One
Nice, very
one
good.
extra there. And then I'm just going to charge them. You don't have any CP to overwatch.
I have no CP to overwatch,
So-
so who are you charging then?
I'm just charging them.
Okay. I can heroically intervene, by the way.
No,
I'm not going to heroically
But we're not, you can, but if I position them out of there,
Yeah, of course,
they
yeah.
won't.
Yeah, so you can just do 4 like that and then you're fine.
I'm more scared about the problem is that strat is really good as well.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm scared
can
of
fall
the-
back and shoot, I believe, with one of the
I'm
orders.
scared of the plasma, but I'm also scared of that strat.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Which I think I'm more scared of that strat and the amount of firepower you can get out
Okay.
of them. So I'm going to go into the normal unit.
Right, so you need a 4.
That is
That's
a
very
6.
good.
Let's move them in, get some dice, and go into combat. First combat of the game. Let's start. I've been playing a lot of Horus Heresy, so I was just about to say, what's your initiative? Which doesn't exist.
11.
Okay, so hitting on 3s here.
Yep.
Okay, miss, and I do have toxin sacks, which auto wound in combat, don't they?
Maybe. They could do.
Yep, they auto wound
okay.
in combat. So, and then we have 3s to wound.
Okay, very good. So
So
that's
2 wounds.
6 saves.
Let me just quickly check toxin sacks. The bearer gains the toxin sacks keyword each time the bearer makes a melee attack and unmodified hit roll of a 6 automatically wounds a target. I
Nice.
don't know how I remembered that suddenly,
it's
but I
good.
did.
It's good.
So
it's
that's
because
4
you're having your omega 3 fish
yes,
rolls.
5,
6.
4, 5, 6 wounds
So-
at -1.
So 5 ups.
Oh, not bad. 3 dead.
3 dead. Okay. I can live with that.
You can live, and I believe they have 2 attacks each,
They do.
and basically 3 attacks for the sergeant
4 attacks for the sergeant.
because
So
it's got a
chainsword.
chainsword. Nice.
Great. So,
Okay, have you got enough dice?
yeah, I should do. So we got
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
So 8 attacks, normal attacks.
And then 1,
and
2,
then
3.
does the chainsword have a -1? Okay, so it's just you can do them all together, right?
So there you go. So hitting on, I want to say 4s because they have ballistic skill 3, weapon skill 4.
Okay, do you want to check?
I will
Let's
double
check. Let's
yeah.
double check, and we'll come back in a second. Good spots. They have a 4-up weapon skill.
Yeah.
So they're hitting on 4s.
Here we go.
Okay, and they're
Respectable.
wounding on
On
5s.
5s, yeah. This is the problem, but it's okay. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No AP here.
4 ups. Passed both.
Okay.
Okay, so you do have to do a leadership maybe there?
I've lost 5 individuals.
5 in total, yes. Check the leadership
I'm
again.
going to say that they are leadership.
I'm going to say they're quite high. I'm going to say the leadership 9.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm going to say that with
The
the
leadership
best. Sorry?
8.
8, okay. So you've lost 5?
However, I don't use the leadership of the...
I don't think so. Now that it's a squad, I don't think we would be able to use it.
Yeah. No, I just double checked it. Okay, so that's fine. So,
Leadership test.
1, 2, 3, I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Perfect. Okay, that concludes the turn. Let's go on to turn 3. Twa. Turn 3, here we go. Astra Militarum, movement over, command phase over. Not a lot of orders anymore because there's no command tanks.
Yes.
But you can order 2 orders. Is it 2 orders?
I can, but I don't have enough infantry to order these orders to.
Okay.
So I've gone for fixed bayonets here from this command squad into them.
Okay, so plus 1 attack.
It's +1 attack and +1 AP in combat. So
Nice.
it's going to be a couple more attacks.
Not
You
bad,
strike
yeah.
first anyways, but it is what it is.
Okay.
And then over here, I've gone for the first rank, second rank fire again, just so I get the 30 shots.
Heavy 3.
And obviously, I will be spending that 1 CP again for that wonderful
I
strat.
love it. I love it.
As for the rest of the stuff, I've just moved the basilisks 1, 2, and 3, all to just draw some line of sight into this guy here.
Yeah,
Obviously,
so
I will
everybody,
get
I'm just going to move them here. So basically, he can see all the way down. These now can see. The Vanquisher can also see. Obviously, I'm behind trees, but obviously my Hive Fleet anyway grants me dense cover anyway.
Correct.
So here we go. We can start shooting if you want. At least,
yeah.
at least the big guns.
Oh,
right?
you want the big guns first?
Yes.
Okay.
It's up to you.
All right, we'll do the big guns first. We'll do the big
Okay.
guns first. We're going to go with the Vanquisher. The plasma cannons can't see or reach anything from this angle.
So it's just the Vanquisher and the Las.
And the Las cannon. So we'll go with the Vanquisher cannon first.
Okay.
5s.
Yep.
Ooh.
That is a 2.
Okay, that's not good.
Do you want to reroll?
No, because I need the CP for the other thing.
Yes, that's true.
Lascannon. That's an auto
That's
wound.
an auto wound.
Because I actually hit on 6s there.
Lovely. Okay.
Oh, no, I hit on 5, sorry, there. Anyways.
-3. Here we go. That is a 1. So it goes through D6 damage. Looking for big 6. It's a 5.
5.
Can't complain.
Respectable. That's down to 10
to
wounds.
10 wounds.
Okay,
Lovely shot from him.
No, we're getting somewhere now.
Okay.
We're getting somewhere with that.
What else do we have?
We're going
Basilisks?
to do. Yeah, we're gonna go with this basilisk over here first.
Okay.
And that's going to fire into the exocrine over there.
Okay.
So it's D6 plus 3.
Yes.
Oh, this is what we
9
want.
shots. 9 shots.
This is what we wanted, Pardo. I mean, maybe not what you wanted.
I don't mind. I'm an Imperial player at heart.
Yeah, this is what he always does. He says, "Oh, I'm an Imperial player, but I'll play Xenos,
I don't mind losing.
so I don't mind losing."
One.
So here we go. So 9
Hitting
shots,
on
hitting on 5s.
5s because
I'm hitting on 4s. I'm not being degraded.
You do get line of sight directly.
Exactly. So 5s, 6s auto wound though.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 3 that will have to roll to wound, 1 auto wounding.
Yes.
And then wounding on
strength 10. So 3.
Did you want to spend your CP for transhuman, by the way? I've just remembered it now.
To tell you the truth, I wanted to save it for next turn.
Okay.
If I'm being honest.
Okay,
so,
that's fair enough.
Let's just do that.
So 2 wounds, AP 3.
2 wounds?
2 wounds,
AP 3. 5 ups. No, both go through.
4 damage.
4 damage down to 6.
Yeah, down to 6. So we'll go with the next basilisk.
Yep.
Into there. So D6 plus 3. Yeah, it's just that.
4
So
shots.
4 shots, fair enough. Hitting on 5s.
3 auto wounds.
3 auto wounds.
Nice.
He's down to 6 wounds, right?
Down to 6 wounds. You could kill him. 5 ups. That's down to 2 wounds.
Okay.
Now.
Third
So
and last
one.
basilisk.
Yeah, and the heavy bolters are not in range, by the way.
So 4 shots.
So that's
again.
4 shots again. Looking for 6s, really.
5s and 6s. Oh, there
1
it is.
hit, which auto wounds. I knew it was going to happen, wasn't it?
So this is actually.
Wasn't it?
I'm going to shoot the command squad into them. I'll fail the banners.
Okay.
I'll fail the banners.
So once me, once you.
I'm going to regret this.
Okay, and I mean that by failing banners
Yes.
on an occasion to actually shoot
And
it.
I am going to overcharge because
Yes,
I need
it's
to.
now or never.
So you have damage. 2 wounds left, right?
And I'm toughness 8, so you want a wound on 4s.
So
First one.
first one. So that is
Hits.
hit and a miss. This
Yep.
explodes. So
And explodes. Yeah.
next one. 2 hits.
2 hits because they.
Oh no, because of the
4s.
dents.
Yeah, they would need 4s, but no deaths yet.
1 hit.
1 hits, no deaths,
And
and then 1 more.
Final one. That's a death and a hit. So
And
at the
the
very
hit.
least.
You
And
have a
then-
last pistol as well, which hotshot last pistol. So
Which
it's
hits.
a hit.
So we'll do this first.
Yep, 6s,
Nothing.
nothing.
And now
then
4s here.
4s to wound because you overcharged.
3 wounds at minus
wounds.
3.
5 ups. No, he is dead. Does he explode? Little fireworks display on that side. No, they don't actually explode.
I
They
think this is
just
a very
go mad.
worthwhile
Definitely.
exchange.
I
there.
loved it. Well done, mate. Back for more shooting. We've got 5 hotshot las pistols going into the warriors there. There we go. 5 at hand. Rainbow dice.
That's 2 hits with an explosion.
This is why you don't use my dice.
5.
5's to wound. Okay, I spoke too soon.
2 wounds.
Minus 2. So 2 wounds. So one's down to 1 wound remaining. And then we've got 30 hotshot las guns firing down into the hive guard here.
Yes.
Minus 1 to hit, so you're hitting on
4s.
4s because you didn't move this turn anyway.
I know I did. I moved,
but they don't stack.
Exactly. So here we go. So I'll come over here.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s, 6s explode.
6s.
Yeah. That's awful. That does not look the best.
I think it looks worse than it is. I think it's quite good.
Not too bad.
No. Okay, so we're removing all the failed hits.
I think I would just preemptively say that's awful, and then I realize it's not.
It's not bad.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Yep. So that's 4 explosions.
Yep. 4 extra hits going in.
And now we are wounding you on 6s though here though, because you are toughness 6.
I am toughness 6.
And I'm strength 3, which is horrific.
But mortal wound. You're using that stratagem, right?
Yeah. Sorry. I
think we said it off camera.
Overcharged las cells. 2 wounds.
So 2 mortal wounds.
So 2 wounds first.
And 2 wounds first. Yeah.
So AP 2.
AP 2. So 5 ups.
Okay.
Okay, so he's
Kills
dead,
1 off.
and then 1's down to 2 wounds.
Okay.
Because the 2 mortal wounds not as good as we wanted it to be, but I think it's going to be a really good stratagem to finish off things.
It's very
things
good.
Like knights as well. You know, when you really want to take out a high toughness.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's good for what I did last time with the extra queen, which is you whittle it down, and then you do the order.
Yeah.
And then you kill it off to get points. I'm going to just double check, because we checked before and have these 4 plasmas in range.
Okay.
So we'll just do 4 plasma shots. We're not going to overcharge here because
you don't want more deaths.
I don't want.
You
more
need the
deaths.
bodies at this point.
I need the bodies. Yeah. So hitting on 4s.
Okay.
So 2 hits because 1 explodes.
Yes. You grab that
and
one.
now 3s.
So 7. So 3's
just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound.
Yeah.
Minus 3.
Minus 3
becomes 6 up. I'm going to get a 6. No. So
okay.
Damage 1, he goes down to 1 wound remaining.
And you know what? With that turn, I mean, I can't really
Look,
complain,
we're
right?
bashing each other up. Like
100%.
My turn, I'm hitting you really hard. You're hitting me back. Now it's my turn to really hit hard. Now we're in a stage in the game, turn 3, which I really need a good turn again this time, because if not, you're just gonna.
We have a combat. Sorry, we have a combat.
Oh, that's true.
Hit me.
I hit you first.
Yes,
Yay.
you do.
So I had
10 attacks.
10 attacks. So I'm going to use your dice now. How do you think about that? What do you think about that? Hitting on 3s. Exploding on 6. Auto wounding on 6s.
3s again.
And 3's to wounds. Okay, so that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds. I will now use your dice.
Oh no.
And you could kill the squad here.
Fail.
Oh, just 1 dead.
Minus 1, right?
Are they minus 1?
Yeah,
okay.
Talons
so you killed 3 then.
Talons, I think, are minus 2. Anyway, let me quickly check. I don't think we even incorporated that maybe before. Minus 1. I think we did the minus 1.
3 dead.
3 dead.
That's fine.
2 left?
2 left.
Okay.
So the sergeant gets 5 attacks now.
Nice.
And then the normal infantryman gets 3. So hitting on 4s.
Why 5 attacks to sergeant?
That's awful. Because he's 3 base, plus a chainsword, plus 1 for fixed bayonets.
Oh, that's true. 1
attack.
1 hits.
5s.
5's to nothing. So you do have to do a leadership there for losing 3.
3, so I fail on 6.
You fail, which you're going to fail.
Oh,
no. Okay.
Easy.
So 1 more turn. I really wanted to kill the buff so I could then kill these guys off, but today's not the day. So turn 3 Hive Fleet Titan.
Yes.
Coming up next. Turn 3 for Hive Fleet Titan. Movement now over. Again, I've given direct guidance to the Hive Guard, as I have done in the past 2 turns. He's actually advanced up because I do want to start getting into this flank just to start shooting the tanks with the Rapture Cannon. I actually rolled a 2, sadly, but that meant that I did get into range with the Stinger Salvo, which is an assault weapon, into these guys here. Shuffled up with all the rest, stayed in combat there, even though he will probably heroically intervene.
I could do.
Maybe. But I was planning to actually disengage myself and not allowing you to score the extra 4 points for primary. But at the same time, I can still do that by killing that unit and then moving 3 inches towards you and getting you into combat.
Okay.
So we're going to try and do that. Anyway, we're going to go straight on to shooting. We're going to start with 8 shots from the Stinger Salvo going into this unit just in front here. So 2, 4, 6, 8.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s because I've advanced and because of this.
And you're it didn't make a difference. It's fine.
Yeah. And
so 2 ones. AP 1, correct?
AP minus 1. Yes.
So I'll take it on the 2 that are on cover over here.
Perfect. 3 ups.
4 ups.
Back to 4s.
So 1 dice.
1 dead. Okay, we move on to the venom cannons from these guys. The only thing in range, and they're going to fire into your... I think they're the closest, right?
They'll be fine because it's another unit of 3 anyway. So
okay, so I can shoot, right?
Yes.
So 2d3. A unit of 5, you don't get blast.
It's a unit of 4, so no, so you're fine.
Okay, so I can roll these at the same time. That is 4 shots.
4 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. I could have actually put direct guidance onto them. And then...
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. Just 1. -3, so 1's dead. That was some bad shooting. Then we're going to go on to the Hive Guard.
Yep.
I will be putting pathogenic slime onto them because they do have the toxic slacks. And that is, what was it, 3 shots each?
Yes, 3 shots each.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they have moved, so they're hitting back to 3s.
Yeah.
And they will be going into the squads just in front here.
Very nice.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh no.
Oh no. And did I explode? No, I'm not exploding here.
Wounding on 2s.
And wounding on 2s.
So 4.
Oh no, I did explode on a 6, right?
No, so the exploding is in combat only.
No, I used
pathogenic slime is
auto wound. So 1 auto wound, which was a 6, which was there.
Yep.
It doesn't matter anymore because I've wounded, wounds. So 4 wounds.
So 4 wounds, AP?
AP -2.
2, so 6 ups. Here we go. AP2 or AP3?
I'm just going to quickly check. Hive Guard is -2, damage 2.
6 ups. So 3 dice.
3 dead.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. You would need to do a leadership there.
Which I fail on a
6, right?
Yeah?
And there's nothing else to shoot there or there. So it's back into combat.
Yep. Now,
so leadership over there.
I strike first here anyways. So
yes,
I'm not gonna heroically.
I've got one guy on 1 wound.
Heroically intervene.
Okay, so he's heroically intervening.
They're gonna heroically intervene into here.
Yep.
And obviously I get to strike first.
Yep.
So they're gonna attack first. I don't even know.
Okay. Do you want to do your leadership or is it at the end? Right.
That's at the end. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting confused with Horus Heresy, which
How
is
does
at
we
the
play
end.
a lot of Horus
It's at the end of every phase. Yeah.
So
okay. So how
very
many
quickly,
attacks do they have?
because it's probably not a lot, but it's something. And if I can get at least one of these to go through.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 3 attacks for the Tempesta Prime, and then 2 attacks for each of the Tempestas. So it's 1 and then 2.
Okay.
And I'm just double checking to see if there's any weapons that this Tempesta has. I don't think he's been given anything. So
just has a chainsword, right?
He doesn't even have a chainsaw. No,
okay.
not the clan squad. So it's this, and I'll be hitting you on. Oh, I need to do this separately because the Tempesta Prime hits you on 3s.
Oh,
so he'll hit you on 3s first.
Okay.
So that is 2 hits.
Perfect.
Wounding you on 5s.
Oh, nice. 2 wounds.
And then these ones are hitting on 4s. Whoa. Look at that.
So how many wounds in total?
3.
3 wounds in total, and then you do strike first with those 2.
No, because this is my first attack.
Ah, okay. So
I'm choosing to go with them. Yeah, so 3.
Okay. But don't you go first anyway?
I've just gone first. Remember, because when you heroically intervene,
it's not a charge.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So
4 ups.
4 ups.
Yes.
No, so that's 1 dead and 1 goes down to 2 wounds. So I strike back for now. Yes. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go for the normal units.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the normal units. So you're still on that objective then, right? Okay. So that is 3 hits. Ah, again, just 1 wound.
AP1, right?
Yeah.
So this is a 5 up.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that finishes off the turn.
I have a leadership to do here.
Leadership there. So only fail it on a 6.
On a 6. Here it comes. There it is.
There it is. So 1 dead.
And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people
more
left.
Okay.
So 3, 6. So failing on 1s here.
Failed on 1s, yeah.
All good.
All perfect. That is it. Let's count up some points and go on to turn 4. Turn 4, Astra Militarum, movement over, command phase first.
Yes.
Couple of orders, right?
Correct, yeah. A couple of orders to do. So obviously we've gone for first rank fire, second rank fire here again.
Yep.
And we've also gone for a fixed bayonets there as well.
For an extra attack and extra AP.
I know you strike first there, but I mean, you can either go into the command squad and kill the command squad, maybe.
Yeah.
Or go into the troops.
I've tried to kill
a
unit in 3 turns.
Being hopeful.
2 turns.
Outside of that,
movement-wise, shuffling. So he's got straight line of sight, so no need to use the barrage. He's moved his 10 inches, and now on the terrain, he can actually, through this terrain feature, fire back into the terrain effects -1 and a -1 anyway for my Hive Fleet.
And they've
But
also just moved this way to draw that way as well.
again, to draw line of sight onto him?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So, just in case, because
Trying to take out the Tyrannofix.
yeah, because I can get rid of the Tyrannofix, really.
More bring it down points.
It's more bringing down points, yeah, at the end of the day. So,
Okay.
shooting.
Shooting. Shall we start with the Basilisk
We will
first?
start with the Basilisk.
Let's do all three, right?
Yeah,
We can do them all.
We're going to do all three together?
Yeah, let's do them all together.
We'll start with because remember, they need names.
Oh, that's
The
true.
ones that do well need names.
That's very true.
So we'll start off with Mr. Lefty over there. So
Okay.
D6 plus 3. That's
It's
4.
four.
Plus 3, so that's 7 shots in total.
Mhm.
So that's not too bad. Hitting on 5s
Okay.
here. 1 hit. So he's not getting a name, for example.
For
Wounding
example.
on, did you want to transhuman him?
Yes,
you should,
this
right?
is why I saved the point. So transhuman on him, so he's wounding on 4, 5s, and 6s.
There it is.
There it is.
Minus 3.
-3. So 5 ups. Nope.
Okay.
So 2 damage.
2
on him.
damage. Next Basilisk, we'll go for Basilisk number 3.
Yep.
And also the Heavy Bolter, sorry.
Yes, that's true that now you are in range.
1 hit.
So 1 hit and
5
5
to wound.
wounds.
Nothing. Okay, then the next Basilisk will rinse and repeat. So D6 plus 3. That's 7 again.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s. Okay, better.
2 auto
2
wounds.
autos, and then this one here, and then wounding on 4s. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay, -3 again. 5
Yes.
ups. Okay, so 6 damage done.
Okay, the Heavy Bolter does not reach there. I
Nope.
can't see anything. Well, I can
And-
actually can go into there. Sorry, if
Yes,
you don't mind.
yeah. Heavy bolter would go into the Hive Guard.
So that's
2 hits.
2 hits, and then 5s to wound. 1 wound,
One
minus
wound.
1.
That's a pass on a roll of
Okay,
6.
very good.
And then the final Basilisk.
Third and final Basilisk.
Heavy bolter into there.
Exactly.
And big cannon
So
into
we've
there.
got big cannon first. Is
Earthshaker.
5 shots.
I think it's still called Earthshaker.
I think it is called the Earthshaker. Yes, that's 1 wound, 4 ups.
1 hit, right?
1 hit. Sorry, nothing there.
No wounds.
And then the
Heavy
Heavy
bolter.
Bolter. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. I
Okay.
mean, we
Bit
have-
lackluster.
so he's down to 9 wounds. Sorry, no, 11 wounds.
11 wounds left. We've got the Leman Russ here.
Yeah.
We've got the Vanquisher first.
No, the Vanquisher last.
Vanquisher
The
last.
Vanquisher
okay.
last.
So Lascannon?
So here we go, Lascannon. Nothing there.
Nope.
Because it hits on 5s.
5 because even if it's no, it's not a turret weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so it would be 4s, goes to 3s, back to 4. What did I roll?
No, you rolled the 4. But
Yes,
it's
okay, so
hitting
this one
on
doesn't
4s
get-
and it's -1 to
Exactly,
it, so
yeah.
it's hitting on
Hitting on
5s.
5s. Now the plasma cannon supercharging. That's 4 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s.
That's
One.
1 hit. Yep.
So wounding you on 4s. Nothing there.
Nothing. And now is the
Finally.
one you really want to hit with.
Hitting
Here we go.
on. So I'm hitting on 4s here.
Hitting on 4s because it's a turret weapon. It's a hit. Wounding on 4s because of my transhuman.
I'm going to reroll this because
Okay,
that is
yeah,
a
reroll,
monstrosity. There's a 3. I will spend a CP here.
Okay.
Oh,
No, that's another 3. So nothing there.
Nothing there.
Then we've got this big volley coming in hot. We're going to do it off camera this time because obviously there's again
A lot of
two-
shots. It's 7 guys now. 6,
so
7 guys.
21 shots going in. Obviously he will be spending his last CP again for overcharged
Overcharged last cells.
last cells to get those cheeky mortals on those 6s too. We are back, and again a bit more of lackluster shooting. We've got 2 hotshot las guns going into the Hive Guard. 6s to wound, so these are mortal wounds in addition to the damage. Obviously the damage has to go first. -2 on these, going up to a
5
do I need 5 ups because I
Okay.
do have a 3 up. So that is 1 dead, which is there.
Okay.
And then
2 more.
one of them goes into 2 wounds remaining because of the mortal wounds. And then we've also done off camera the last pistol shots, hot shot last pistol shots from that combat there. 1 went through and 1 wound. So he's down to 2 wounds on that.
He's down to
last,
1 wound.
1 wound on that Lauria.
And now just to finish off, we're going to do 4 plasmas here.
4 plasmas into the Hive Guard, right?
Hive Guard, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to overcharge them for
Yes,
fun.
that's how I
So
like
here we
it.
go. The first one here hits.
It's a hit.
It hits and explodes.
Okay.
Misses. And the
Misses.
third and the fourth one, sorry, misses.
Misses because of the dents, yeah.
Because of the dents. So that's just 3. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Damage 2, right?
3 here.
You've
So
overcharged.
yes.
So
6
6s. First one is a pass.
Oh,
Second
no.
one, another 6. You will taste the rainbow.
Oh.
No. So 1 is dead.
Yep.
So 1 is down to fresh wounds.
Yep.
But only 1 remaining in that unit. Straight on to combat we go over there.
Yes. Where are you going to go, my friend?
I am going to go into the 2 remaining
The fixed bayonets.
Scions,
Okay.
just because I need to kill them for this game because it's been 2 turns and no avail. Here we go. All hits.
Yeah,
Auto
and-
wounding on 1. And 3s to wound, that's a bit better. So 4 minus 1s, so 5 ups.
I'm going to show you what they call in the industry a pro gamer move. No, okay.
Ooh.
So they're dead.
Okay, so those 2 are dead.
Okay.
Perfect. That's
And
for
now-
grind them down is good for me. And then you've got all the attacks coming
Yeah,
in.
now
from
remember,
that
this is
squad.
on my turn though. Still, to grind them down. So
Yes, I know.
Oh, so yeah,
but
so
it
you get-
adds
so you
it-
get
it
on your
adds it
turn,
for,
yeah.
for turn 4. Yeah.
okay. So then we've got the Tempesta, which I'll do first because he's on 3s.
Mhm.
So 2, and then the other ones which hit on 4s.
Okay.
So nothing there. And now wounding you on 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
That's all he needs. 4 up save.
Oh, big.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that finishes off Astra Militarum turn 4.
Yes.
Let's go on to Tyranids turn 4. Okay, we are back again. Command phase. I have given +1 to hit on this unit. Actually, I do want to point out that I did go to slaughter with my Cybernetic Imperative last turn for that warrior.
Yes.
I don't know if I exploded on 6s. I got any 6s, but I managed to kill that unit
Exactly,
anyway. So it was a bit wasted. I was trying to leave it for maybe getting these guys into combat and getting more attacks, but it was now or never at that point because I knew that my second warrior squad was not going to get into combat.
100%.
I've moved up with this guy. I'm going to try and take out one of these 2 tanks. I'll probably eeny, meeny, miny, mo and see which one I shoot. This Hive Guard has finally moved into the center. He's raising a Bazna in the middle just because I know that Mr. Big Will can't actually get into there because he pre-measured last turn.
Yeah. Unless
and wasn't
advance.
willing, unless you advance, yes. And that's it. These guys have now shuffled up onto this side. My Malanthrope is still on this objective. So yeah, quite an easy turn, quite a quick turn, and we're going to go straight in. Venom cannons first. Also the important stuff. I've fallen back with my warrior onto the objective, and my Venom cannons are going to fire into the command squad.
Bye-bye, command squad.
So here we go. Venom cannons. Number of shots. That is 4 shots. Hitting on 2s.
Very nice.
1 miss.
Would you on 2s?
1 on 2s. And I, by the way, I put pathogenic slime onto them.
You pathogen slime them, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I really want to take them out. Just because of
so
them
3
down.
go through, right?
3 go through at -3.
I think you kill them.
Damage 2.
I don't even think it matters.
I think you have 2 wounds on probably on that.
I don't think
Neither.
so. I've got 4 wounds on him.
Whoa. Okay, so you can take them as you want. So 2 and then 2 wounds
2
left
wounds
on
him. Wow.
2 wounds left on him.
Wounds. I
Does
mean,
he have like an invulnerable save or something like that?
He does. He's a 5-up invulnerable
5
save.
up. So you would probably put them all on him, right? At this point?
No, because he's touching the objective.
Okay, that's very true. So 2 and a 5 up, which is a pass. That's a 6.
Easy.
Okay, and then we've got a lot of extra
Devourers, yeah.
Devourers. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
To be honest, it makes sense that he's got 4 wounds because the Tempesta Prime is sort of like a lieutenant model.
It is still a Tempest Prime, just with
Exactly
extra bodies. So this is, I'm going to do this twice, hitting on 2s, exploding on 6s.
Auto wounding 6s, yeah.
Auto wounding on 6s. I don't explode, right?
No.
Okay.
Explosions are in combat.
No, because I'm paying pathogenic.
Pathogenic slime is auto wounding.
Is auto wounding, okay. And then, there we go. So 5
5
wounds for now. And that is another 6. So 11 wounds.
Okay. 11
That's
wounds.
no minus.
No
No minus.
This is the easiest thing ever.
Does he have 4 ups as well?
5, 6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? You said?
Yes, 11.
Easy. You have, watch this.
Do you want to do it here so we
I
get a
will
better glance?
do them here. Ready?
Yes.
Look at this. He's dead.
Ooh,
Just about.
That's a good roll. Okay, so
do I
he's
spend
dead.
a CP?
Why? Because you failed 4.
Yeah, but if I pass 1, he's alive. 4 wounds.
Yes, that's very true. Do you
And-
have any CP?
I got 1 CP.
Okay.
For the sun. I will do it.
Let's do it.
Fun. He's alive.
Oh, he's down to 1 wound remaining. And then we're going to go with Tyrannofex. He will go Stinger Salvos into here. And the big cannon into there. So I'm going to go for your Leman Russ, just because it gives me 2 points instead.
They all give you 2.
They all give me 2
Yeah.
points.
Now
I'm
that being
gonna
said,
go-
the Basilisk is probably easier to kill because it's less wounds.
Yes, but I don't want you to fire back with that
Okay,
big cannon.
fair
so
enough.
I'm going to go with the
Hitting on
Leman
4s.
Russ. Hitting on 4s. And that's it.
You have a CP?
Okay, one reroll.
There's one hit. 3 wounds.
And there's a wound. -4, so 6 up.
6 up. Here we go.
Have
you ever watched this before?
Can't see it. You keep on rolling.
I know, it just bounces. It's 3.
Okay.
So damage is d6 plus 4.
And that's it. Okay.
So 3 wounds left, yeah?
3 wounds left. Stinger salvo?
Yes. Are you going to go into the tank as well?
No, I'm going to go into these guys.
Okay.
Here. So 3, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, nice. Wounds on 3s. So that is 2, 4, 6 wounds at -1. You do have 2 guys in cover.
6. Okay, so 2 guys in cover first.
Yep.
So here we go. 4 up, so 1 guy's dead.
1 dead, 1 more.
2 dead. And then
the
we've got
rest
3 saves
have
left.
5 ups.
Yeah. So. Okay, so 3 dead.
3 dead in total.
Okay.
So a leadership test will be needed there.
Yes. You and your leadership tests, Pardo. Okay, there we go.
Okay. And that is the end of my... I did advance with him. He's heavy. So
no, you didn't advance. You did the banner there.
I did the banner, yeah, sorry.
I heroic intervene.
You're going to heroic intervene. You might as well, right? Because you're not objective secured, are you?
No.
Okay.
But I may as well, right, at this point?
Exactly.
So how many attacks did I say he had? 3?
Can't remember. He had quite a lot.
No,
I think you did 5 in total last time.
No, 5 was the sergeant for the Tempesters.
Because you gave him...
He's got 3 attacks.
6 bayonets, right?
3 attacks. Are you ready for this, Pardo?
I'm ready.
Hitting on 3s.
Or 2 hits.
Wounding on... You have no CP, remember this.
No.
5s. 1 wound.
That's 1 wound.
Take a 4 up save.
4 up. Oh! We are back, and before we go and talk about turn 5, we actually did a leadership test here, and he failed it again on the roll of a 6, and then he actually rolled an extra 2 ones.
Yeah.
So 3 were perished, but now, we were about to go into turn 5. The score at the moment, at the end of turn 4, was...
65 for me, 45 for you.
Exactly. What has actually changed the game loads is that he actually will be scoring this objective here, and it would be the first time that I would actually be would have been scoring more than 4 points.
Yes.
Apart from turn 1, which I scored, turn 2, which I scored 8.
Yeah.
So he's basically just won him the game on turn 5, because he's now scoring 12 points for primary, going up to the 70s.
Yeah.
And I just don't have enough secondary points, or will get primary points. So I would, to tell you the truth, I will be probably scoring at the end of my turn. He's going to die because everything's going to fire into him. I probably maybe grab this one. I probably can advance and move on to that one and score 8 points. Not enough to actually go on to the 70s. Not enough banners. Haven't scored fully for grind them down, just because he has just killed that guy as well. So he actually denied me grind them down again. And still 4 tanks on the battlefield, meaning that I haven't maxed out on my secondary. So taking out my left hand, and it's a win to the Winter Wolves, the Astra Militarum. Let's talk about it all in the end of game conclusion, coming right up. So there we have it, the end of the game, and a win again to the Astra Militarum. Great game.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of different tactics being used. I don't know, it's all a bit weird. So we've already had a small chat after the game, and it looked quite close, to tell the truth. But then when you actually look at the board, there's still 3 fresh basilisks. There's still a Leman Russ. There's 2 full tactical, 2 Cyan units
still there,
and the command squad, and the command squad still there. So what's that? Maybe 500 points more, right? 600, 700?
It's a lot more. It's like we're going close to 800 points. Yeah.
So it's still a lot, right?
Yeah.
And apart from that as well, my list was quite strike a good counter against Astra Militarum. Like the -1 to hits is one of the negatives from playing Astra Militarum.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of big monstrous creatures with invulnerable saves and good saving throws as well. So yeah, what do you think? Second time you actually lead them to battle?
So my first game with them, obviously, if you haven't seen that, go and check that out first, because we have the Shadow Sword in that. In this game, as Pardo's just said, I've taken a very different list, and I've had a very different game approach overall, and I've enjoyed this game so much more, I think, even though I had the Shadow Sword in the other game. And that was just because, although the Basilisks aren't great, we got to test something new out. the Vanquishers showed how good they really are now.
Yeah.
And we've also got to see how good Scions can actually be with exploding sixes and the overcharged las cells for 1 CP.
So they actually don't get the specific doctrine,
Regimental
doctrine, which is auto wounding on
in
sixes, but they do get the exploding on sixes, and that CP, that stratagem for 1 CP is always going to be used. Like, he was bringing down big monstrous creatures which you wouldn't even before target them, and they have lost an extra AP, which is a big hit for them, especially with a lot of armor of content around, but that stratagem for 1 CP is just glorious.
The mix of going first rank, second rank, so the heavy 3 shots, so that's a unit of 10 giving you 30 shots, exploding on sixes, but since they're heavy you get the -1 for moving if you do, but if you don't, you just stay still, you're hitting on 3s, exploding on 6s, and then 6s to wound do the mortals in addition. Again, them being only strength 3 kind of feels a little bit bad. It doesn't matter too much here, because even if they were strength 4, they'd still be wounding you on 6s, but it feels a little bit bad because they are still only strength 3. However, you have so much weight to fire, and in a normal circumstance, you're hitting on 3s, which is very, very good. So you have good, it's good quality shooting still at the end of the day with hits well and explodes.
It's great.
I think my man of the match is going to go out there and say it right now. We've been talking about it. It was going to be the Vanquisher tank.
It was.
But
until the very
this
end.
individual here, we need a name for him. He's going to be upgraded straight away to a Commandant because...
Let's talk about that fight. So the game could have been much closer and much tighter at the end if the Warriors would have actually done what they're normally used to do. Like when they charged in and they started shooting all that they should have cleared out that Science squad and that command squad much easier. But so difficult, and still, was it 4 wounds?
4 wounds on the
4 wounds, a 5-up invulnerable save, 4 extra wounds on him, because obviously you have like a bodyguard of 4 extra wounds with him as well. So interesting as well. I like the concept of how they've actually now not a commander by himself. It actually makes sense narratively as well, where there's a command squad, and that is how the Astra Militarum normally work. So a lot of good things, positive things. I do think that they are a very good codex, a very powerful codex. Probably even top tier. The good thing now, and maybe you would agree, I think there's going to be a lot of different lists. Lots of different builds. You can go full tank, you can go full infantry, you can mix regiments about. You've got the Scions that are really, really good as well.
So the downside, obviously, of not having specific regiments like Cadia, Death Corps, and all this means that you lose a little bit of flavor, but you make up for this by having a really cool, like, thematic army, in the sense that you're just getting together whatever guard you can to make a force, and that's, I think, what the guard is sort of leaning towards now a little bit. And they all obviously get the same benefits for whatever you choose. So you can make very, very specialized armies. For example, if you go transport heavy with infantry, you can take the Regimental Doctrine that lets you move and then disembark, which on Cassicans, by the way, is amazing. So just little things like that, I think, which we're going to be able to see, and we're going to see loads of little things being played, which we wouldn't otherwise be seeing if they were just strict regimental armies.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing I just want to point out is that Astra Militarum now on 2 wins. Little spoiler there in case you haven't seen the first one, but you've beaten Chaos, which is one of the relatively new codexes. You've beaten Nids, which is a top tier army at the moment. Probably face them against the Chaos Knights in the next battle report, with Shaggy playing Cadia. With Shaggy playing Cadia. And what I just wanted to point out, that we still haven't seen a lot of the best units on paper, at least. So the Dawn tank looks really good. The Solar Lord Solar is like an auto-include. The Cascrins are really good.
I think Creed is also almost an auto-include, to be honest. He's very, very good as well.
A lot of really good units that we still haven't even tried out, and we're still getting those wins against. Okay, the Chaos Army we played the first game wasn't something super strong. This list was a good counter against Astra Militarum.
And even the Night Lords was very good into me, because he had the 1 CP stratagem for -1 to hit, which did throw me off a lot. So I think they're a very good book. I think they feel very solid. We obviously need to test out a lot more stuff, and we need new units as well, so we can see just how much potential the army actually has.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to the Death Corps of Krieg as well, which obviously we will be waiting for the update of see what Games Workshop does with the keywords and stuff like that, and then we'll bring them to Battlefield as well. Anyway, that's the end of us for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. That all helps us out at the same time. If you want extra content, we also have SN Plus, which you can click the join button down below, or there's a link in the description to actually take you to our website, where you can choose which platform you actually want SN Plus on. With that said, that's the end of us for today. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you back in the next battle report very soon.